I feel like on a day like today where we've got serious decisions to make and choices to think through that will impact the Commonwealth forevermore, it's probably best to get all our failure out of the way, Mindright. Well played. You and I. Hand in hand all the way down the toilet. Good effort. Oh. Have we had it closer before? I'm not quite sure how that's possible. Okay. Today, we have to decide. Probably who we vote for on this. Is it the Brotherhood? Is it the Railroad? Is it the Institute? Maybe even the Minutemen? I might have to... Ooh. Yeah, I might go speak to Pete. Ah, I'm nervous. CCK, Dougie, Mindright, Alkarion, Southend, good morning all, and welcome to the stream. The prediction is up. I'm not sure about this one. I don't like factions. Say go with the Swan faction, yeah, maybe. Okay. Yesterday, Sean's Institute gave us a mission. And that mission is to go and destroy some friends of ours. And that is not something I'm willing to do. Swan will get a visit from us at some point, CCK, don't you worry. Are you all well? Welcome to the stream. Good morning, everybody. On my screen today, I was after you. Once we were each first on our own screens. Yeah, that was tight. Still, notable in its tragedy. How about that, Mindtree? Yeah, well, we'll get in and read the quest, but I think the Institute are asking me to do something I don't want to do. Now, I need to sort of consider what happens here. Obviously, if anybody knows any of this, or anybody can answer any of our queries or questions or anything like that, please don't, for the good of the playthrough. But given that this is very faction-based, I aren't sure whether if I take action, it will just automatically fail a bunch of quests. So then, on Team 2, gone 10k on me dying today. Yes, we are in the Institute. And the Institute have caught wind of a civilian group to the east of Cambridge that have been acting as the transition point between the runaway synths and their life of lonely danger in the wasteland and the railroad, which will get them to safety. Obviously, this has been a thing we've been supporting up to this point, but the Institute and Sean...
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
...have started asking us to go back and hunt down these runaway synths. Bunker Hill, which is a trading post I've used regularly. If you don't recognise it by name, you'll recognise it by sight, is now in the Institute's crosshairs. I need to make a decision who I support in this, because Sean has asked me to go to Bunker Hill. Well, I've been tasked with helping to recover synths that have escaped from the Institute and fled to Bunker Hill. There's a courser waiting for me just outside. If Bunker Hill rises up to defend the synths, if I go down this path, it would be on me to kill everybody that's been helping the runaway synths. So then it's bad. It's bad. I can't support him. But he's also family. Yeah, the prediction's up, Dougie. If you can't see it, maybe give it a refresh, or however you do that on mobile, whichever you're on. I've got to admit, the Institute is kind of pretty. It is. It's nice to see a place that's just clean. Oh, but I don't know. I have to sit and think. So let's talk about this. Let's get out of the Institute to start with, because whatever happens in here is not relevant. Unless I go and speak to Sean now. Yeah, let's maybe go speak to Sean to start things off with. Oh, I'm so nervous. In fairness, you're related by blood but haven't interacted with each other in 70 years. That's fair. I mean, technically, Sothan, I haven't interacted with him in 270 years. 261-ish to be precise. Additionally, he manipulated you, so I don't think he really sees you as family so much as a tool. Yeah. But his perspective, I mean, it's as good as inexcusable, but his perspective has been warped slightly by the fact that he... Where is he? I don't know where Sean's bedroom is. Where does Sean live? I've lost him. He's up there, I think. Is that him? Yeah, that's him up there. How do I get to there? Via the... whatever that wing is. Let's go find him. His perspective has been warped by the fact that he has been... like... well, institutionalized is the best way to say it. He has been forced into a life of absolutely no context of the outside world. Ooh, this.
Stuck in the middle with you.
Kitten, welcome to the stream. A rare kitten. Kitten, thank you for the sub. Thank you for 38 months. Kitten, look at this. Just look. The Institute is real. Sean is alive.
Good to see you.
Not here long. Kitten, I appreciate the sub. Enjoy using the realise emote outside of the stream. Kitten, I appreciate the sub as always. Kitten, you want me to show you Sean? He exists. I'm tired of trying to use emotes that aren't there. Kitten, I appreciate the sub. I hope everybody's well. Where's Sean? Not in here. Kitten, look! Sean is alive! Look, Kitten.
Bunker Hill must be dealt with, if for no other reason than to make a point.
Son?
Bunker Hill must be dealt with, if for no other reason than to make a point.
He's an old man. I'm alright, Kitten. I'm alright. But I've got a serious decision to make. I appreciate the sub. I love the stream. It's been awfully nonchalant about killing a bunch of people to make a point. Yeah. He's got no perspective of the outside world outside of the Institute, has he? He's been warped by all of this to the point where he's become a little bit emotionally detached from the goings-on outside. Now, he does think, this is a good argument as always, he does think that his actions and his team's actions and the Institute's actions are for the good of humanity. By augmenting, or you could argue replacing, humanity with a more long-lasting and sustainable form, I guess. And he thinks that this is hampering humanity's chances of surviving this all. Which doesn't justify anything, but there's an amazing amount of things you can justify for the good, right? I had to stick with Sothar on this one. Dougie on Team 2 as well. But the question we have to ask ourselves is, right, there's three major... well, there's four. I wonder if there's a Minuteman ending. I feel like I'd rather go with that. But don't confirm or deny if you know that there is. If the Institute get their way, all runaway synths will be deactivated and brought back. And their plan, their personal plan, to better augment humanity to survive in a hostile wasteland, in their mind, will be smoother and easier, and they can spread out in the future. If the Railroad get their plan, I assume they liberate every synth and just pray that the reset codes don't exist. Because obviously, as much as these people think they're human and act like they're human, they are still machines that can degrade and can wear down and etc. But they get to live a life. I have a feeling there might be some subterfuge that ends in the either destruction or potential death of Sean? Are the Railroad going to be happy that the Institute exists? Now, the Brotherhood are the third option, and their main goal seems to be to to collect and they're into technology, they're into preservation, they're into all of that stuff. But they're also very militaristic and oddly idealistic to the point where I assume
we are honored to welcome you here.
Thank you. Siding with the Brotherhood probably means some sort of very heavy-handed, through the front door, militaristic solution. where they just utterly demolish the Institute, killing Sean as well. Do the Institute deserve to be destroyed for what they do? Here's a question. I wonder if the Minuteman path goes against the Brotherhood, because the Minutemen are trying to set up independent settlements and keep the sort of hard-working people of the Commonwealth safe and alive. The Brotherhood have come over here and taken over in a sort of martial law kind of setup, and they are even extorting the farmers to provide food for the war effort, which I can imagine Preston is not a fan of. Kitten, love you, bye! Kitten.
Sometimes Quentin is
Give
really
Towns and
mean to
Theo
me,
our love.
But my mom says I have to be nice anyway.
2 hours later, he finally stops discussing this and starts playing. Nah. Easy chop. Not sure about destroyed, but the railroad definitely doesn't deserve it. Yeah, I don't think the railroad deserves anything bad to happen to them.
Appreciate your good fortune.
In my mind, maybe siding with the Institute means destroying the railroad, and that doesn't sound right at all. Shut up, Studley. Honestly, Kitten, given everything that's happened to every Leeds fan, tell Towns I fully understand. I feel like that too. It feels like the Institute versus the Railroad. The Institute wants rid of the Railroad. The Railroad want rid of the Institute. The Brotherhood want rid of the Institute. And maybe the Minutemen want rid of the Brotherhood? I've never heard Preston say anything for or against the Institute. I know you're having a crisis at the moment, but do you know a good way to grind 800 rep with gnome rigging so I can finally get to honoured? I honestly wouldn't know, Sothan, outside of Cloth and doing all the quests in there for any gnome. I'm not sure, Sothan, honestly. He's doing amazingly well, Dougie, thank you. Posted the cutest picture ever of him yesterday. That was adorable. Once I finally got signal on the way home. Can bye! Anyway, to start off with today, I nearly choked on my own bullshit there. Did you see that? To start off with today, informed. I could inform the railroad that this is happening. Do I go and tell the railroad what's happening here? I think I might, you know. Like, as much as I kind of agree that synths aren't human, we'll teleport out with the Institute. As much as I agree that synths aren't fully human, and they never will be, they are close enough that if they believe they are, they should be given the opportunity to live as if they are. We did exactly that with Harkness in Fallout 3. Has anybody got any objections to alerting the railroad to this? Betray Sean and don't tell him it was you. See, that's the question. I'm going to head over to the railroad while I decide. That's the question, right? Sean is out here saying, these synths, they aren't human. They never will be human. And even if they think they're human, all you have to do is say, like, 7 digits, and they immediately can be reset. But they feel like they're human. And they walk, talk, eat shit, and behave like humans. So should they not be given, especially if they don't know they're synths, be given the opportunity to just live until either they die or get reset in some aggressive move of hostility from the Institute? I think it's a good course of action. Yeah. Oh, this is a nasty choice. Because essentially, I either have to side with what feels like a very morally dubious faction, or go against my own son. And even as you say, Sothan, he's betrayed me pretty badly. Or not betrayed, but he's been using me and been pretty manipulative in it. even if he thinks it's for a good reason, as bad as that is, he is still family. But you've got to be willing to, even to cut familial ties. You've got to be willing to. I like this. I like that the games made us do this. It's cool. Now, if we do ultimately decide that the Brotherhood is evil, not the Brotherhood, the Institute is evil, I could just walk into the Brotherhood and I would be fairly sure I could go to Maxon and say, the Institute's there, I can get you in. And they would just burn it to the ground in righteous fire. There's a bridge there. Have I walked past the one bridge I was looking for? Yes. Yeah, definitely not being shy about using you. Everyone you talk to seems to know it as well, yeah. But if he thinks his cause is just and he thinks humanity benefits from it, like, if I decide that the Institute can't exist, as I was just about to say before, damn, that guy's leg fell off, then, like, then we can choose which form of destroy the Institute to pick. There might even be a situation where I can talk Sean down at some point. Ooh, this is picked. Fandio welcome to the stream. Took me 2 attempts, but I got the plot. Like, if there is to be an assault on the Institute, I assume the railroad will be some kind of stealth and subterfuge tactic, as opposed to the righteous fire that the Brotherhood will rain down from orbit, which sounds kind of fucked. Or, I wonder. But here's the thing, right? If Preston and his goal is anywhere against the Institute, what the fuck are the Minutemen going to do against the Institute? Just run in there with a load of shovels. I think you mean ploff. Pretty sure my toilet says plot, but you do you, Dougie. Andy's not got a Doomhaus toilet yet, Dougie. He doesn't know the technology. So does anybody disagree with just walking into the railroad now and telling them what's happening? At least telling them that they're about to wage war on Bunker Hill. But if I was to tell the railroad, would that lock me out of further engagement? Would this lock me down a path of having to kill my own son? It says Ploop. It's because you've got the big fibrous shits, Dougie. Haven't won a mug yet. Do you know what, Thandy? Do I remembered? In 2024, this year, Thandir has currently won the most difficult point possible to get, which is the predictions for the Euros. He managed to be the best predictor of football, etc. Won the most difficult point. Last year, I forgot, Thandir, the 1 point you won was winning the Royal Rumble. Thandir doesn't do easy points. He goes all the way in for the most difficult ones possible. I think he must have got 1 marbles win before that and then won the Royal Rumble. Thandir's playing life on hard mode. I'd forgotten about that completely. Anyway, it's the Worm Olympics, so Thandir, you've got to win the Wrigley title as well. Right, if anybody objects to me telling the railroad that the Institute are about to wage war on Bunker Hill, say aye. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I'm going to make you explain your reasons. 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm going to keep an eye out for Chaz Thandir. If you see him, tell him to get all his consumables and get to stop with. Does he need sharpening stones or anything?
Pam wants to talk with you. She's in back.
Thank you, drummer boy. Okay, after you.
I hope to God the Institute doesn't find us here. At least not soon.
Desdemona.
I just heard the most fascinating rumor. The story goes that you actually found the Institute. Been there and back again. Sounds crazy, right?
Where'd you hear that?
Deacon brought it to my attention. And, as usual, he won't give up his source.
I can be evasive and not tell her either way. I can deny completely, or I can confirm it.
It's all true.
Deacon says you used teleportation. I can't imagine. You must feel justifiably proud of what your Minutemen have achieved in such a short time. Eventually, the Minutemen will devise their own plan to deal with the Institute. But I doubt your soldiers will place any priority on rescuing the synths inside. I'm counting on you being as passionate about freeing synths as we are. Please, work with us instead.
You think the Minutemen won't help the synths?
The Minutemen are a reflection of the character of the Commonwealth people. And time again, that character has been proven to be rotten. The synths are tangible receptacles of their hatred of the Institute.
What?
Order them to help, and they'd mutiny.
Wait, the Minutemen have never spoken out against the Institute, as far as I can tell. We're telling her that they're planning on attacking, right? So I have to tell her that.
A response would be appreciated.
Listen, Desdemona, you've given me a serious thing to think about. I can hook you up if needed. I think it's just for Chaz, Thandia, yeah. That's all. You can buy them from the auction house, right? Yeah, I'm alright. I don't feel like I've got enough information to click
A response would be appreciated.
the Minutemen or the Railroad right now, have I? No? Would I need to go and speak to the rail... I might go speak to Preston, you know. See what he says. So she thinks that the Minutemen will be cold about this.
I don't know.
Take your time. Think it over. But remember, the synth's fate is literally in your hands.
I can't pick the Institute, can I? I'm going to go speak to Preston. I need this information. We can't make this decision just willy-nilly. Have I got anything to eat? Tandy, I'm eating gazelle. Don't ask. The gazelles are deer anyway, aren't they? With their curly horns. Oh dear. I'm not ready to make this decision. There's certainly not a good guy or a bad guy, is there? What do you think, Hog?
Let the synths die, then kill the minute men. Win-win-win.
Yeah, but the Minutemen is my faction. I'm the general of the Minutemen. The Institute are the problem. The Institute are they're the ones that are trying to further humanity. Minute. I guess that's... It's right in assuming that you was going for an adjective instead of... The Minutemen is my faction. The Minutemen... Like, Desdemona seems to think that the Minutemen won't be sympathetic to the synths in any way. Which is probably true, if I was wrong, by the way. If the Minutemen do intend on storming the Institute, then they're going to kill everything.
Minuteman.
That's not the name of a character from My Summer Car. It'd been Minuteman. Yeah, if the synths do storm the Institute... Sorry, if the Minutemen do storm the Institute, they're just gonna blast, aren't they? I've got to go speak to Preston. But then again, I'm the general of the Minutemen anyway, aren't I? Ah, I need information. Do I even speak to Maxon while we're out there as well? I mean, if I told Maxon now that the Institute exists, they would just immediately snap into action and send the Pridwin over, wouldn't they, probably? And just absolutely destroy the entire CIT ruins from orbit. SW typically see more people than I. Can you put out a feeler for a Doomhaus poker competition for gold? Ended up finding a site where you could make private Hold'em games with preset chip amounts. I could do that sort of thing, yeah, if you fancy it. I could put the word out at least, definitely. Hashtag gamble away. Gwynblade, good afternoon. Who would be interested in that? Maybe Siddles? Augur, maybe? No, for WoW Gold, Dougie. Put it this way. Would you not like to see that thing over there rain fire on Central Boston? No. Let's not. Too militaristic for us. I'd be in, but I don't have WoW money. This is where Dougie levels a character all the way to 60 and farms a bunch of gold just to take part in a poker competition. Nobody will want to play poker after you see Slops' clip of Balatro in the best of. Which I can confirm is coming out at the end of today's stream. Sorry, my throat's fucked. Take these bottles, please, thank you. Man with no head. Very sorry, whatever happened there. So last night was one of the biggest capitulations in Leeds United history, followed by the worst morning in Leeds United history. And 6-4 just happened to be at that. Just happened to get a ticket as a neutral to that game. Sat there and watched a fucking football club catch fire. I initially thought for 5 gold, but with how high everyone's level is getting, I wasn't sure if that would be too little. See, that might be the issue as well. Is there's a lot of people that are kind of their finances are split somewhat. Nobody clicked the link, everybody. I'm sure some people would be down for it. I didn't think it was possible to get best viewers, Dougie. I just thought the only option was crap ones. You know what, even though I'm about to make decisions that will literally change the face of the Commonwealth, I'm still obsessed with bottles. Right, that's that chaos area. I'm just not going to do it. We're going to swim now. Everybody just pray I don't get a disease. Hazmat suit on. I've not got the Aqua Girl perk yet, but should be alright. Hey, there's that submarine out here, isn't there, that we need to explore? I need to write down some shit that we need to test and need to do. The submarine I need to do. I need to go and clear out that radioactive building that fucked my mouth in the north. I need to do Swan. Alright, I've not got a disease yet. This is going alright. Slight tick up in radiation, but nothing too serious. But unless there's some Kraken in this game that I wasn't aware of before, I think swimming is probably the best option. If I could get... No. The perk is to not drown underwater, isn't it? Not... Or is it to not take rats? Is the Aqua Girl perk to not take radiation, or is it to not drown? You no longer take radiation damage from swimming. It's both. I get that next, don't I? Yeah. Yeah. And I don't have to wear the radiation suit at all when I'm swimming, do I? Which is... Actually, that's massive thinking about it. I've only just got endurance up to that point, Dougie. There's always been things I've been keen to get before. Also, I was kind of a lot more scared of disease previously than I am now, so I've kind of opened up a bit more confidence in swimming and stuff. And there's Preston waiting for us right now, look.
It's astounding how much we still have to discover.
Ada, not now, please. Preston, I need to talk to you.
Is there something you need?
Can I really not tell him about everything that's going on?
How are you feeling?
I'm glad to have the chance to return the favor. After all the help you gave me. Anything else?
Oh, that's unfortunate.
No, nothing.
Okay.
Alright, let's go get some water. I suppose here's a safe enough place to at least think about what we're going to do next. How's everybody that's not played the game before feeling about the Minutemen versus the Railroad on this? The thing is I don't feel like I could side with the Minutemen here because... No, I could side against the Minutemen. Because the Minutemen have never really talked about any problem regarding the Institute. Given what... Yeah, I wonder if I took... That's a point, let's say. I wonder if I took Paladin Dance into the Institute as a follower. Or Deacon, for example, from the Railroad. That's not a bad idea, Dougie. I have the option to tell the Brotherhood as well, which I'll do. We'll see what Maxon says, and we'll decide on the Pridwin which we choose. I have no desire to attack Bunker Hill for the Institute. I guess the question now is... Are we willing to kill our own son for the good of the Commonwealth? Granted, we don't know him, really, and he's immediately put me to work on his own ideological goals. New fat man, the Pridwin. If I could drop an artillery strike, I might be able to. I'm out with my mates, popped in to say hello. Roger that. Not me. Welcome to the stream. I at least can't snipe it from a distance, Genshi. French your mates for me. French kiss. Fucking water pumps don't work. Come here. That one does. Right. I don't know why the music's so tense. Let's get out of here. Unless I'm in combat? No? So they're trying to Hindenburg the Pridwin. I mean... I wonder if siding with the Institute means destroying the Railroad and the Pridwin. That would be dramatic to watch. But I don't think the Brotherhood deserves that, even if I don't fully agree with it. Again, if you know anything about this, please don't confirm or deny or make any hints or jokes for crying out loud. Chaz, welcome to the stream. Chaz, you need to find yourself in Stormwind, ready for go time. That's where we'll be parking, because we'll be getting a buff which you received there, then flying out to the raid. What did one shepherd say to the other shepherd? I nearly made the really basic Mass Effect joke there. I shouldn't have. I'm glad I stopped myself. How far different are the goals of Dima and the time-traveling baby? So Dima. What does Dima want? No, Dima's trying to save the synths, right? But I think he's just giving runaway synths a home, and he's more interested in Far Harbor and its local affairs than he is anything to do with like the future of the species or humanity or the synths or anything. His goals are much smaller time. You're not so thin now, unfortunately. I think you signed up very late. But that's fine. Next one, right? You get an at in Discord if you once the roster comes out. Let's get the flock out of here. I don't get the reference. I mean, yours was a long shot anyway, right, Sotha? But yeah, next week it should be fine because it's going to be fully crows and you can come in and bang with us. Yeah, I think, Chaz, the difference between Dima and the Institute are kind of, at a very fundamental level, their goals are at either end of the same spectrum. But they are so far on the end of the same spectrum that they're almost, well, they are enemies of each other. It's my question. Let's get the flock out of here. As in, let's get the F out of here. I don't understand the connection. Can you? A bit more help for us? Capacity, good morning. Don't get to pass this bit. What in the prediction? Gee. Right. Maxon. I'm about to tell him that I've been inside the Institute.
Proximity sensor's green. Getting a 3-second ping back.
Internal monitoring active. Looks quiet.
Our latest intelligence tells us you've infiltrated the Institute and liberated a valuable holotape from their facility. I'm quite disappointed you chose to build the signal interceptor without the Brotherhood Knight. However, you've secured passage to and from their facility, which was one of our primary goals. So, I'm willing to overlook your lapse in judgment, since you've unexpectedly accelerated our plans. I now have 2 missions for you to complete. First and foremost, I want you to bring that holotape to Proctor Ingram right away. There could be data vital to the success of our mission on that tape, so we can't afford to take any chances. The second part of your mission requires a bit of background to explain. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the Capital Wasteland to assist with various projects.
I remember.
During this process, we were able to obtain the services of Dr. Madison Lee,
yeah,
a noted mind in the field of nuclear engineering.
Dr. Lee's the one that gave birth, that was present at the birth of Merle from Fallout 3. He really betraying Sean. Why do you think fuck this guy? See, what I'm thinking here is, I think the Brotherhood might be the help.
We don't have time for this night.
If the Institute is the enemy, it seems like I had to choose between. I couldn't progress anything until I'd chosen either the Minutemen or the Railroad for the moral direction of destroying the Institute. I think maybe you pick there which team.
We don't have time for this night.
Which faction teams up with the Brotherhood to destroy it. Maybe the Brotherhood is the brawn, and you have to choose either the Minutemen or the Railroad as the brains. Again, if you know anything about this, please don't tell me to cry out there. Just straight talking down to you and taking advantage of your work. He is my boss, Chaz. I did sign up to be a knight in his. Okay, sorry.
How did the Brotherhood meet Dr. Lee?
She was part of a civilian project in the Capital Wasteland that the Brotherhood appropriated.
Project Purity.
It wasn't difficult to convince her to stay. That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the Capital Wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood and exiled herself to the Commonwealth.
Right.
We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
She is in the Institute.
What sort of differences?
Although she was working with the Brotherhood of Steel, she never formally joined as a scribe. After the Capital Wasteland was secured, she objected to the Brotherhood's continued military presence there. I think she assumed we would just walk away from it all. She was wrong. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Lee's whereabouts. If you find out that she's still alive, make contact with her and convince her to return to the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a special project we're working on, and it needs her attention.
Here's the thing. I might be able to convince Dr. Lee and a lot of key characters to vacate the Institute before we storm it, if we choose to storm it. Like getting Dr. Lee out, potentially even getting Sean out, that might be an option. Oh god, my mind is racing.
Say something.
I might be able to get Sean out, so He has the haircut of a barista who is trying to get his bespoke carpentry business off the ground. He's a whittler.
What's this project that needs her attention?
Dr. Lee previously worked on a potent weapon for the Brotherhood of Steel. We'd like her to continue where she left off. That's all I can tell you. Just keep your mind on the mission. And don't let anything they say sway you from your duty. Good luck, Knight.
Okay, so this seems to be different to the Minutemen and the Railroad in that I am...
Deltas at 100%. Secondary deltas.
Okay, let me go up to the balcony and do some more thinking. This is ace. I like this. Still talking about killing Shears, yeah. But when Sean's done bad shit, it's like, yeah, fuck Sean. Even if there's a familial bond. But when somebody else is like, I'm going to kill Sean, all of a sudden we kind of think, oh, no, that's my son, that's my son. I think the Institute wants rid of the... Sorry, the Brotherhood want rid of the Institute for the wrong reasons. But the Institute should still... I was all on board with the Institute if they were doing this peacefully, but the idea of going and slaughtering everybody in Bunker Hill just to stop them liberating their property, which, that's their argument. Difference of working against him versus killing him, innit? But I've killed tons of people in this game for less. I know they're not my son, but another death, if you can justify it, isn't out of Suski's wheelhouse. Now you know how Sandra Hitler felt. Alright, what's he asked us to do anyway? It feels like the Brotherhood, I'm alright to go down that path a little. Because instead of having to choose before I got to progress, I just got given these missions. Right, the network scanner holotape. I need to get the network scanner holotape back so I can have Proctor Ingram analyse the data for any useful intelligence. So I suppose the Minutemen currently have the network scanner holotape, right? Do we want that information in the hands of the Minutemen? And then this one is, during my infiltration of the Institute, Elder Maxon has ordered me to make contact with the Dr. Madison Lee and convince her to work on a special project. Do we do this at least? Right, because if the Institute has to burn, Dr. Lee is an outsider, and she's not formally with the Institute, nor was she ever with the Brotherhood. She is a good person that Merle's dad in the last game, James, what's his face, helped. Is everybody alright with at least getting her out of Dodge before we do anything? Lee might even have some information on the Institute. This feels like a good place to start to me today. This, however, I don't know. And obviously I don't want to destroy Bunker Hill. We need more information. Deal? So if you didn't see this yesterday, everybody, I now have, thanks to the Institute, a Corsa chip in my brain, which is tuned to the signal that everything's been teleporting in and out of the Institute via. So all I have to do is click the Institute and click this button, and then... contextual and extremely limited fast travel.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia. Quite a handful.
I could only do it to this one location, and I had to work like crazy to set the teleportation setup up. That to me is not fast travel, right? Fully contextual. Okay, let's go speak to Madison Lee, quick sharpish.
That rogue synth back.
Rushed work is sloppy at best and deadly at worst.
In a failing capacity. I mean, even the game doesn't consider it fast travel, right? Hence fast travel being banned in this, but this is allowed. Right, this is Madison Lee. Advanced systems notes. Can I take this without her being too upset? What's this?
This is day 8 of Trial 6. The last week has been very productive, but exhausting. I think we'll need a break after this. Benet has done some really marvelous work with the personality mesh. It's almost too good. The responses map almost identically to expectations, some of the most lifelike I've seen. Of course, it's not really Sean. None of his memories are in there. That, even now, would be a step too far. It's starting to have an effect on the team, I think. I know I've been caught up in the moment once or twice. Just a second or two, forgetting that he's not a real boy. Still, I think we'll need to consider restricting him to the lab only for the moment. I'm well aware that others are put off by his presence. If I were slightly more arrogant, I might consider that a sign of success.
Are there any other humans in the Institute? I can only assume so, Dougie, yeah. I don't know how many. But I'm not necessarily anti-synth. Like, I'm not we're not destroying the Institute to destroy the synths, we're destroying the Institute to destroy... Why are we destroying the Institute? Oh! Dr. Lee.
Dr. Lee.
You again. What do you want now? You're obviously here for a reason, and you've already spoiled my experiment, so you might as well spit it out.
You're the scientist. Why do you think I'm here?
Well, let's see. A Brotherhood of Steel airship arrives in the Commonwealth. You find a way to intercept our teleport signal, and now you show up at my door. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
Why would we want you dead?
I did some pretty sensitive work for the Brotherhood of Steel. Even though Lions let me go, there were a few others in the ranks that thought I knew too much. That's why I came to the Institute. It was the only place that I thought I'd be out of the Brotherhood's reach and still be able to do my research. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone. Where are you going? I thought you wanted to talk.
Excuse me, Dr. Lee?
You again. What do you want now? You're obviously here for a reason, and you've already spoiled my experiment, so you might as well spit it out.
You're the scientist. Why do you think I'm here?
Well, a Brotherhood of Steel... I knew it was just a matter... I've been looking over my shoulder.
Why would we want you dead?
I did some pretty... Even though Lions let... That's why I came to the... Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
Are you happy here?
You'd think being surrounded by cutting-edge laboratory equipment and some of the greatest minds the world's ever known would be enough. Only problem is the lack of transparency. I don't think we get the full story on everything that occurs down here. What does that have to do with why we're talking?
The Brotherhood needs your help, Doctor.
Needs my help? Why? They seemed to have everything under control when I left.
Did you abandon any projects you wanted to complete?
You should know better than to ask me that. If they didn't tell you what I was working on, they didn't want you to know. I'm certainly not going to put my neck on the line and spread their dirty little secrets. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
Father trusts me, and so should you.
He trusts you because you're family. I'm not. I can't just take your word for it. I need more than that.
The Brotherhood has always been straight with you.
I am getting a bit tired of all the secrets around here. Sometimes I feel like Father isn't being straight with me. Like there are things I'm not supposed to know about. I don't like that. But still, how can I turn my back on all of this?
Your work could be instrumental in freeing the Commonwealth.
You really know how to push my buttons, don't you? You know, I never understood why the Institute was so damn selfish. All those innocent people up there, dying. And here I am, surrounded by technology that could make their lives better. Yet we hide down here and insulate ourselves from everything and everyone. It's not right. It's not right. I'll make my way back to the Brotherhood. But I'm going to have to do it on my own. I can't take any chances being seen with you. Tell whoever sent you that they've just regained the services of Dr. Madison Lee.
How are we feeling about that?
Please file a report with the
During the
Facilities
Cold
Division.
War, Soviet troops in East Germany were not issued toilet paper, so they used any paper they had to hand, including military documents. British spies later sifted through the used paper for information, a task known as shit digging.
Ah, imagine digging through toilets of this. Lovely. I feel like I've done similar things in this playthrough, actually.
Whoa, I never thought she'd go for that. Impressive. Your widow skills even work on other ladies. And robots too, I guess.
You've seen me work my widow skills on a lady. Jamie, welcome to the stream and thank you for the bits. That's disgusting. Right, I'm hidden. I'm going to break this terminal. Give me a second. Right, what's she had written on here? Phase project. Okay, so she's just working on the child. Project status. Phase 3. This is her working on the child. She said people up there. Does that mean the Institute is underground? Yeah, no, Chaz. It's under the Commonwealth Institute of Technology, or Cambridge Institute of Technology, under the museum, university. It must have been. I mean, it's MIT, right? So I can imagine that there would be facilities underground to slowly start building this up. All the big brains under the crust of the very Earth itself. Housing upgrades per specifications of Lee. Exhaust couplings replaced. Magnetic config. Okay. New skin per director specifications. Motor control issues. Latest personality matrix from robotics division is installed. Mechanisms for the laser weaponry on them. Okay. All other prototypes delayed due to phase 3. Personal notes. This is all really fun. The official explanation for the accident in the FEV lab remains unsatisfactory. Facilities has nothing. They simply refer me to the director, and he's keeping something from me. I've been around long enough to see it. I wonder if he ever considers the ramifications of what he's asking me to do. If he worries that having me build a synth that's supposed to approximate him as a child might give me some unintended insights into his character, probably not. And to be honest, it probably won't. If he worries that having me build a synth that's supposed to approximate him as a child, so part of him is potentially worried that her bringing up a replica of him as a child. What is he hiding then? I mean, I'm not hiding anything, but if anybody went through my search history, I think I'd rather die. I think I've asked this before. Would you rather have a picture of your genitals in 4K uploaded to every public social media you are on right now, or your last year's Google search results? I'd snap your hand off for the former.
Remember, health and happiness go hand in hand.
Can I get in here? Yeah, Chaz, sorry, to answer your question before. It's here, look. It's right there. The Institute. Under the university. Depends. It includes incognito mode as well. Or even just your fucking YouTube. Anything, yeah. Because even though you've got nothing to hide and you're a good person, your brain goes down weird paths sometimes, and your intrusive thoughts lead you to looking up weird information. And trying to justify that to a third party. No thanks. I'm not ashamed of big booty Latinas. Right. Let's go... do I go back to Maxon with this data now? So the way you get in and out, Chaz, by the way, is I've got a chip in my brain that the coursers use to teleport places, and I can use it to go in and out of the Institute. Look. It's so good. I need food, actually. Before we go back to the Brotherhood, I'm going to grab some food from Hangman's Alley. I think I've got enough to eat now. I'll sleep as well. I'll drink and stuff back at Hangman's Alley. Look, the glowing sea. This is another thing I need to do. Virgil over in the glowing sea, the soupy mutant that lives in the cave. Virgil needs some information, no, some serum from, I assume, the FEV lab. So he can, like, he helped me get into the Institute on the basis that I help him cure himself of his mutations. Now, I don't know where that is. I've searched the FEV lab quite thoroughly and not yet found it. A YouTuber I've been watching did a test of some AI system that's supposed to replicate a job interview. It was awful. An AI system that's supposed to replicate a job interview. What? So, wait. So, hang on a minute. I think my mind went about 10 steps forward. It's not something that can interview people for big corporations, is it? He joked around about having experience with Ligma with his chat every day. The AI followed up by asking him about his experience with Ligma and how it helped him in his previous work experience. Oh, so he is actually genuinely being interviewed by this thing. Don't do it, Ganshi. It's a trap. I grew up with them, and I can say with confidence to save your save your sanity. But when his YouTube stuff leaks, Chaz, you won't have a choice. Just for testing, yeah. I don't know whether it was like a candidate and the interviewer, or it was just like two AIs talking to each other. That would have been weird. Right, let's get some food out of here. What are we eating? Damn, mutt chops. Let's have them. Ah, listen.
Careful, this is rough territory.
Okay, mutt chops, right? Let's put mutt chops on 5. YouTube is surprisingly benign. Recently, it's just been tutorials on different things. Things like how to kill your brother without anyone asking questions. Normal stuff, yeah. I've been searching that for years, Sothan, and can you point to any evidence of me failing? Oh, I've got no way have I just got weakness. From sleeping in my own bed.
If I were going to plan an ambush.
Strong getting hungry. Want someone to eat.
Fuck. Sleeping makes you soft, apparently, yeah? Genuinely is for the weak. Excuse me, madam, can I just this... You go that way, I'll go, and we could... Thank you. Fuck Hangman's Alley. I don't like the settlements in this game very much. I don't like the fact... There's probably a mod for it, I fully understand, and that's fine, but I don't like the fact that Bethesda thought it was okay to just have all the NPCs barking at you from all angles. Oh, the fuck, I do see a video that I don't know why it's in my viewing history. Speedrunning watermelon. 5 hours long. It was a game, I thought the dude was just speedrunning growing a watermelon. Just sat there sweating and drinking Red Bull, hoping it goes faster. They actually call it in Fallout Universe, don't they? They call it the USSA, don't they? Like the United... something state of America. You need to speak to your doctor if sleeping makes you soft. You know, Gwynblade, the morning wet spaghetti. You've heard that phrase before. The United Separated States. No, it's called the USSA, but I can't remember what the other S stands for. Right, let's go back to the Pridwen. I'm going to give Maxon this stuff. I'm going to buy more signal grenades as well. I am eating through these doing all of this. The United Sexy States of America. Beautiful. I'll salute that. As you can see, Jamie, very sexy. United Sorry State of Affairs. Fuck. I'll give you that, Olga. Jesus. You know, before Person of the Century of the Day was for chop guessing, very briefly it was just for dumb shit that people said, akin to how the pink name works now. I think I might have given Olga that back in the day. I'm gonna have to... I wonder if I have to go back to Sturgis to get that information. Bring back chop guessing. I don't tend to die... I'm playing survival games now, and weirdly I don't tend to die as often in survival games as I used to in other shit. I mean, technically we do have chop guessing. Are you on this, Jamie? You are. Jamie's on 53. But yeah... I think I kind of burned through all the games that would be good for it, and the only thing that we've got left are games that you die a lot in, and that's not technically things I would like to play.
Your minigun should be loaded and ready to fire. Good shooting, ma'am.
Predictions have kind of, sort of, kept chop guessing in the air a little bit. But the thing with chop guessing is it made it, like, people had a lot on the line. And if I played in the way I wanted to, you could see people getting frustrated. And as irrational as that is, I'm not sat here intending to frustrate people. And I feel a lot more comfortable knowing that I can do things at my own pace. And one of the Half-Life games having a silly amount... Yeah, Half-Life 1. That was high choppy, wasn't it? Black Mesa, I think, was a perfect chop guessing game. Gone are the days of Wolfenstein, yeah. That's where it started, isn't it? Sort of. Again, none of it was my idea, as is usually everything in this place. Marbles wasn't my idea. Person of the Century of the Day wasn't my idea. Chop guessing wasn't my idea. The chop counter wasn't my idea. But I was dying a lot in a 7-day stream, and Mina said we need a death counter on stream. And we was calling things chops because the Swift do. Hell did we even get into? But I can't quite remember. I remember everybody was saying it looked good for a Physics Friday game, Marbles. And then at the very end of 2018, I think it might have been Cardi that suggested do a big Marbles at the end for the final point. And that suggestion, like once My Summer Car came around and I simply wasn't dying in My Summer Car.
Stand by for landing.
I think... Yeah, that big Marbles at the end kind of created Final Week. But because I wasn't dying a great deal in My Summer Car, we were like, we need another way to do Person of the Century of the Day because I aren't dying, and people were suggesting, oh, the amount of sausages you eat or silly things like that. And then I think somebody said, just do Marbles at the end. And that's where it came from. And the chop guessing was all fucked up because the chop counter stayed on screen for other games because people liked laughing at me dying. Go fucking figure. And then Augur said, I'm going to predict how many chops he gets today. And then everybody else started predicting. And then it became a thing. And I think Slop suggested giving Person of the Century of the Day for it. I'm just a fucking passenger in this place, evidently. Elder Maxim.
I have something urgent to report, Elder. The Institute is attempting to recover escaped synths at Bunker Hill.
How did you obtain this information? Our reconnaissance hasn't reported anything of the sort.
I thought I was your Institute reconnaissance.
You're the only one that's been able to breach the Institute. But you're hardly the only source for information we have.
Shit.
We've been running round-the-clock vertibird patrols, and we even have squads on the ground trying to pick up anything we can. Not to mention all the scribes we have monitoring radio traffic and trying to crack their RF encryption. I assure you, we have reconnaissance well in hand.
I'm a Mary Sue. I don't know if you know about that. So
If it's all the same to you, I'd prefer not to say.
That answer is unacceptable, Knight.
I have it on good authority. You'll just have to trust me.
Protecting your source, is it? Very well. Since you've given me no reason to doubt you in the past, your word will suffice. Your report provides us with a golden opportunity to state our intentions to the Institute. I'm placing you in command of this mission. Exterminate the synths at Bunker Hill.
What?
And whomever the Institute sends to retrieve them. I'll instruct Kells to assign you the appropriate backup. Dismissed, soldier.
I can still inform the railroad. Right, we're going to the rail. We're going for the railroad up. Yep. I do not want to be doing that. We're going to the railroad. Bye. Fuck this. I've still got the option to pick the railroad. If the railroad are the only option, we're doing it. Look who's a massive racist. Is there racism involved? You're a snitch. No, I'm not a snitch. I protected my sources. But then again, I started today's stream, didn't I, saying I absolutely do not want to tell... I do not want the Institute raising Bunker Hill to the ground. Like, the Institute wanted to raise it to the ground. Now the Brotherhood want to raise it to the ground, and I do not agree that it should be raised to the ground. The railroad. Killing any other races is surely racist. The synth. Yeah, I suppose. They're as good as human, aren't they? But he wasn't doing it for the sake of the synths. I think the reason that they're killing the synths is because they're just products that come off a production line that they disagree with. Like, they're not happy with the production of the synths, which is fine, but it's the production line that they're going to war with. It is, Augur, yeah. No, it is. Yeah, you're right. They're anti-synth for certain. I know, I just wanted to call you a racist. I'm going straight back to the fucking... I'm going to the railroad now. If I'm being forced into it by the Brotherhood, or oh god, there's so many paths that are all coalescing, sorry. Ah! I'm just running around. I'm just taking vertibirds everywhere and teleporting all over the map in a panic. I should have teleported here thinking about it. How many vertibirds do I have left? I've got to go easy with these things. Team 2 may have been a mistake. I mean, that's your business, so then not matter. Are you actually crashing? You are actually crashing. Now,
glad to have you aboard, ma'am.
it's very accurate from the Marine Corps Ospreys I was around. Yeah. But they always crash as well. Them Ospreys are cool. We see a lot of them here too. I like to put power armor on and jump from up there down to the airport because it makes my stomach do flips. Lulu, welcome back. It's worth it though, just for the thump when they hit the ground, right? When your power armor hits the ground. Do something once a day that scares you, right? Fucking hell, it's only midstream break time. Have I fired a bullet yet? I fired one bullet and it was at the Pridwin. To be honest though, if this is the business end of the playthrough, I'm here for it. This is cool. Don't worry about that. We're alright. We've survived. That was killbots.
I'm bringing her in. Hang on to
No. That was the robots from. They're a bipping as well. Everybody salute the flag of the United Sorry State of Affairs. Okay, let's just go. Let's just leave. Koala's been here. Her collection. Right, we're telling the railroad. I feel like we're siding with the railroad on this. Or the Minutemen. I mean, alright. Let me justify the decision a tiny bit further. The railroad is... It wouldn't have been... I'm not all in behind the railroad, even though their intentions are probably the purest. But I'm being quickly put off all of the other options, which makes me think that going with the stealthy option on a stealth playthrough kind of fits. Does that not work? Because they are they're the sneakers, and they're the stealth people, and they're the bippers, and they're the type of folks. They're even in the Old North Church. Look, you have to literally walk by a Paul Revere statue to get to them. I think is that Paul Revere? I think. Okay, good. Fuck it, let's go tell the railroad. He's the guy that said the British are coming. He's responsible for the early warning so that the United Sorry State of Affairs could slug. I can't get that out of my head now, Olga. And no, this is not a knock on modern day America from the Brits. We'd have to have that discussion for the 300th time. As long as they're just walking by, Jamie, I'm fine with it. I hate them robots. That DLC was brutal. Like, probably the most deaths in that DLC, and I think it was the shortest out of the 3. Right, any objections to just siding straight with Desdemona? I never expected to be coming back in here and just throwing my lot in with the railroad. The Brotherhood want me to destroy Bunker Hill, and that seems over the top. The Institute want me to destroy Drummer Boy running towards us as we speak. Yes, he is.
Pam needs you in her room.
Okay, thank you. The Brotherhood want to destroy Bunker Hill, that seems over the top. The Institute want to destroy Bunker Hill, that seems over the top. The Minutemen are willing to, apparently, I don't know where I picked up on this, destroy the Institute and everything in it. The Railroad, however, seems to be about synth extraction. Maybe I can go in, liberate what I can, come out, speak to the Brotherhood and say, go. Speaking as America, things are pretty fucking fucky-wookie. We have a racist orange running for Prezi Wezi. A racist orange. I was going to think of somebody in the oranges to call out then, but no. Right, Desdemona.
One more hour until my shift ends.
Desdemona.
Please, work with us instead of the Minutemen. The lives of many synths are at stake.
Listen to this again.
You think the Minutemen won't help the synths?
The Minutemen are a reflection of the character of the Commonwealth people. And time again, that character has been proven to be rotten. The synths are tangible receptacles of their hatred of the Institute. Order them to help, and they'd mutiny.
No way. What did she say then? The synths are tangible receptacles for their hatred of the... Order them to... What is she saying there?
You think the Minutemen won't help the synths?
The Minutemen are a reflection of the character of the Commonwealth people. And time again, that character has been proven to be rotten. The synths are tangible
Oh shit, hello. Oh, I thought we were crashing there.
receptacles of their hatred of the Institute. Order them to help, and they'd mutiny.
Would the Minutemen... Okay, let me think about this. Would the Minutemen, who have proven to be fairly loyal, strong, insipid, yeah, but down the line, straight for the people.
A response would be appreciated.
I don't think that... I have been saying this for the whole stream. I have never heard any anti-Institute, anti-synth rhetoric from the Minutemen in any way. They're a bit weak, they're a bit soft, that's fine. But they just seem
response would be appreciated.
About helping people. Is Desdemona not slandering the Minutemen for her own benefit?
A response would be appreciated.
The Minutemen have shown absolutely no sign of what she's suggesting. Well, I'm not wild about any of the parties here. What's your knock against the Minutemen? All she said is that the Minutemen would kill any synths they find, but we've seen absolutely no evidence of that so far.
A response would be
I plead
appreciated.
the fifth. I think she's bullshitting about the Minutemen. The Minutemen, all they've ever been is just helping the small survivors and small settlements. That's all they've ever been. If it's to pick one, I pick the railroad, just because I imagine she's probably right about them not really being concerned for the synths. But we've got zero evidence of that so far. That's an assumption I'm not willing to make. The Minutemen are not the ones in the airship so far.
A response would be appreciated.
The Minutemen are just the people that are helping the farmers and that are putting the little settlements together and making sure everybody's connected, and that's the Minutemen. Waiting for Desdemona to say you've wasted too much time and turn hostile. 6 welcome to the stream. Did you enjoy that last night? I completely forgot you said you had a ticket for that.
A response would be appreciated.
Are you thinking of the Brotherhood stuff then? Yeah, the Brotherhood are definitely too militaristic, and I'm not siding with those. It was an okay game as a neutral. It was a collapse. Also, it was weirdly quiet in there last night, wasn't it? I know that home cup games, especially that early, are mostly just families and kids.
A response would be appreciated.
Well, that was weirdly flat in there last night. Pearl, welcome to the stream. This is 2 females. This is me and the other one. I'm about to make a very serious decision. The piece of shit. Such an awkward conversation between you two right now, just staring at each other, getting lost in each other's eyes. Pearl, are you well? The bitches of synths.
A response would be appreciated.
Fine.
I'll stick with my people in the Minutemen.
Of course I'm disappointed. But hopefully in time you'll come around. The fate of the synths depends on it.
Okay. Have I just chosen that? I don't know if I've chosen the Minutemen or not. But I informed the railroad. I might be able to inform the but I have informed the railroad. Screw you, Desdemona. I would have to agree to help the synths against the Minutemen, and I don't want to do that. Maybe I just keep questing for the Brotherhood, and we'll see what happens, right? I forgot to speak to Maxim. No, fuck. All right. Back to the. I'm so fucking stressed.
We got a lot of synths in play right now. Makes things really dangerous.
Yes, I know. Okay, all right. Let's go back to. I'm going back to the Pridwin. Fuck. Lighting up a cigarette like that. No respect. Alright, we're midstream break now anyway. You got 10 days off, Pearl. You're in the 10 days off doing next to nothing. Get to 60. We've got our raiding guild lined up, Pearl. Hit your... And get your jailbreak done. Time to get your fish juice, Mr. Stream. Alright, I'll get back up to the surface, and then we'll swim to the Pridwin. There's a lot of talking. This probably isn't necessary. I assume people have made their decision long before this, and you just go bang, bang, bang in a nice smooth line, but I'm doing this in a bit of a backwards way. Go drink your fizzy milk. Do you want to join the main guild, Pearl? You can certainly come and join with us. And you're not playing alone any more or less than you were before? Main. Yeah, the one that we're all in now, the raiding guild, yeah. Yeah, we planted a flag and said that, like, we're going to be playing at our own paces and following our own goals on this one. You want in, Pearl, yeah? We can get you in. Oh yeah, Chaz as well. I'll let Sothan explain that during the midstream break. Yeah, no, we're doing the same runs just as regularly, Pearl, as we was. But we're just on Discord now instead of in guild chat. Siddles, welcome to the stream. There you go. There you go, Sothan. You've already played strip poker. Real money, please. None of this loser wow stuff. You need to be a better loser, Siddles. Cellist, welcome to the stream. Cellist, who's currently at Arctangent. Actually, it's fucking... Hang on, I'm going to have the midstream breakdown here. Right, Cellist, how are we? I hope the festival's going well. You've joined just for the midstream break. There's a rad storm outside, so I'm going to save it. Let's stop down here, go like this, go like this, go like this. And you can listen to the news. I'll be back in 2 minutes while Sothan explains this.
Travis Lonely Miles here with
2
the
minutes.
latest news update from the Commonwealth. And this one sounds heavy. The Green Tech building, long known as a haven for gunner mercenaries, was recently assaulted by an unknown group. From what I understand, there aren't any gunners left to tell the tale. If that's true, it's a little unsettling. Those guys meant business. There are rumors circulating that the Institute was somehow involved. Now, I know they come up every time something bad or unexplained happens. But in this case, even I have to admit, it's hard to not suspect they were involved. Don't jump to conclusions, but keep your wits about you, folks. And don't worry. At this time, there's no reason to suspect our fair city is in danger, so you just sit back and enjoy some quality music, courtesy of Diamond City Radio. This one's for the ladies. Mighty Mighty Man by Roy Brown.
Well, I'm a mighty, mighty man. I'm young and I'm in my prime. Yes, I'm a mighty, mighty man. I'm young and I'm in my prime. Well, I don't pick my jobs. I'm ready for any old kind. Yes, I'm a real young man, a brand new 25. Yes, I'm a real young man, a brand new 25. Well, I'm willing, I'm able, I'm frantic, much alive. Well, I'm 6 feet tall, I ain't no hand-me-down. Yes, I'm 6 feet tall and I ain't no hand-me-down. Well, I got a gal in town who calls me Good Rockin' Brown. Well, I'm a single man, I really don't need a wife. Pick up you gals, yes, I'm a single man, I really don't need a wife. Yes, I'm gonna stay this way, cause ooh, what a wonderful life. mighty one. Yes, he'll stay on the job until the job is done.
Crawl out through the fallout, baby, when they drop that bomb. Crawl out through the fallout with the greatest of aplomb. When your white count's getting higher, hurry, don't delay. I'll hold you close and kiss those radiation burns away. Crawl out through the fallout, baby, to my loving arms.
Yeah, that's getting muted on YouTube. You setting it up, Sothan, yeah? Good. Looks like the festival is staying dry. Cellist. Is it really a festival if it doesn't rain? Dougie, stop guessing so early. How much do people take for... Oh, Chaz, if you're still here, there's a guy in the guild called Kirku. Kirkoo, I think. And on his warlock, he's giving out Crusader enchants. Not, obviously, with your mats. He's not providing the mats. But he's doing the enchants for free. For guildies. So speak to him, message him, or mail him or something. Apparently he may not be on until right at raid time. But you can talk to him there. Yeah. It's rare though, Chaz. It's like, especially this early in the server. In 3 months, loads of people will have it, but for now, it's quite a difficult thing to farm. You have to kill mobs around the tower where we did the In Dreams event the other day. Right, what's in this can? Cellist, don't rush me, bless you. CCK's doing it as well, and Dougie. What's in that can? Yeah, so it's really difficult to get the pattern. So, but Kirku will do it for you. We might do it right on raid time if you're ready for it. Mindright says fizzy orange. Jamie says Diet Coke. Pearl says lemonade. 6-4 says ginger beer. Sothan says cloudy lemonade. Cellist says Pepsi Max. CCK says Nuka-Cola orange. Dougie says lemonade. Can have an enchant while we're all sitting around on our hands getting the group together. Yeah, so what we'll do, Chaz, is we'll meet in Stormwind and somebody will hand in the Onyxia head and it will be hung above the gates and that will give us all a buff. Once we've got that buff, we'll fly to Burning Steps and get wiped by the Horde, probably. Did I just hear gunshots hit this building? That's Bunker Hill. Is the Bunker Hill raid going on now? Oh, God. The pugs and stuff have been doing Onyxia for a while, so... No. I assume they're just sort of organising it with all of the other disparate raiding groups. It was me trying to destroy Bunker Hill. I'm not destroying Bunker Hill. I need to go back to Maxon. I don't like this game. I'll swim back to Maxon. This is going to be a bit of a sort of just walking about stream. They've been like that, haven't they? But still. Can anyone anyone that can invite to the guild? Can Chaz or Sothan or Augur or anybody that's online ask if anybody's online that can invite a future Doomhaus member? Or one of the Doomhaus group that plans on joining? Appreciate it, Sothan. It's like John Price and... Yeah, there's not a great deal of officers, but if not now, Pearl, we can definitely get you there whenever you're ready. And anybody that fancies joining, I think the bar's pretty low now. Everyone online is the chick rank. As soon as you remember the command. Yeah, don't drop the leveling guild just yet, Pearl, if you don't need to. We can wait. So then keep an eye out for John Price and Grumpy and Nix and Jogaladera. Oh, those people. Pearl, you've jumped the gun too early. You were so quick to get out of that place. So quick to rid herself of the Doomhaus banner. Easy Green, good morning. How's it going? You got a can of Pepsi Cellist for £2.50. Speaking of which, the can was... Fucking mind right. Well played. I shouldn't be sitting in here, should I? Just taking radiation for no reason. Mind right, well done. I'll reinvite you to the Doomhaus on my ult if you'd like. She refuses to comment. Good effort, Mind right. Okay, for those that are just rejoining, I am in a very sensitive position all of a sudden. I am upset everybody in the Commonwealth. Will they also be expecting us to... No, Chaz, don't worry. Those are extra and can definitely boost your... I forgot you existed, McCready. I apologise. Those are good, and they will be, if you're for your own personal performance goals, very beneficial. But there is absolutely no pressure there. The only one that the guild expects you to be there for is the Stormwind one, so you just have to stand in Stormwind. That's all it is. You interested in joining on poker? It's not something I'd be too interested in, Sothan, but I'll absolutely help you set it all up. Trying to find a sweet spot in gold where everyone can join in, but it doesn't feel inconsequential to win. It'd be a big win for the lower levels, right? Imagine if Trim puts like 10 gold together or whatever at level. What's Trim now? About 40? And goes and sweeps a big pile of money off everybody else. The idea is just... It's just a seed of an idea right now, Pearl. I don't know if you've decided. How cool is this game? Nice, cool game. It's a good game. Best of is released at the end of the stream, by the way. Saturday or next, most likely. Saturday evening is the PvP tournament, if you fancy going to that sort of thing. I was actually thinking of betting gold on that as well. Right. I might just tell Maxon. No, I've already handed the quest in, haven't I? Oh, I'm so confused. Mina, welcome to the stream. Mina, I'm having to make serious choices and I'm too indecisive. Okay, Maxon.
I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
Will she be harmed if she doesn't cooperate?
Absolutely not. We have big plans for Dr. Lee, including the resurrection of one of her greatest creations. The last thing we'd want to do is kill the Golden Goose. As soon as Dr. Lee arrives, we'll interrogate her aboard the Pridwin. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade, and we can't afford to take any chances. Now, I believe you still possess an important piece of data that Proctor Ingram is eagerly awaiting. I want you to bring it to her immediately. Once again, Knight, you don't fail to impress. Dismissed.
Fuck. So that's completed within... sorry, that's from within completed. So I either go to Bunker Hill on behalf of the railroad now. I don't think I'll be able to save Bunker Hill, you know. Because she went through the air. Oh, I thought you were talking about Strat. It was your day off. I can't work out what I'm doing at the moment, Easy Green. I'm confused. Do I go get the network scanner for the Brotherhood? Because the Institute has to fall regardless, like, right? Oh, I'm in a fluffery buffery. My first day off, that's so sad I would have even combed my hair if I'd have known. Jesus. Alright, Pearl. I'm not trying to marry you.
Brotherhood soldiers. If you have not yet received your Squire mentorship assignment, please come see me on the bridge. Repeat, if you have not received your mentorship assignment, please report to the bridge. That is all.
I think Bunker Hill might have to happen regardless, you know. Unless I side with the railroad. But I don't want to side with the railroad.
Proctor.
Can I help you with anything?
Excuse me.
Set me up.
Be my guest.
Okay, let's buy some signal grenades. All of them. Fuck it. I'm going all in. Thank you, Proctor Ingram. Good. Right, now with the signal grenades, let's go and get the device from...
Put 2 in the head and they'll stay dead. Advice to live by.
Sturgis. I'll bring you some... What's that, some cake?
Taking on
Lemon cake?
backup is a great way to...
Is that lemon cake? Pearl, how dare you? I could only guess. Lemon cake's the tits. You're gonna have to make that atom bomb. I didn't see you written that, Chaz. Yeah, let's go get this piece, and then... Oh. What I'm going to do now, Jamie, is this thing. I'm kind of a bit confused. I need to get the network scanner holotape back so I can have Proctor Ingram analyse the data. If this is the only thing that's available to me right now, other than to storm the Bunker Hill, maybe I push this route a little bit and see if it gives me any information on Bunker Hill before I go and allow that raid to happen. Because if I can halt that in any way, I'd rather do that. Sure you had obsession with a cake at one point. Yeah, there was some pearl cake stuff, right? I have no idea what she'll do, but what she will do, but how absurd would it be that they want her to nuke something again? Oh, you mean Dr. Lee? Maybe. Then again, in the Brotherhood, in Fallout 3, sorry, wasn't the Brotherhood's main goal to... It was just a fight off the Enclave, wasn't it? Did they plan to nuke anything? I have no idea. I don't know. How was the visit? I assumed you went and visited Siddles and Santa. She's had to have all her inoculations after coming back from Scotland, Pearl. She's been in quarantine for a week. Coconut cake, of course. Had to get smallpox and Ebola vaccines. The Brotherhood just seemingly hate everyone who isn't the Brotherhood in Fallout 3 and 4 and the TV series, etc. I mean, in Fallout 3, they were quite willing to work with the Vaults. They were quite... not the Vaults, sorry, but with James, the father in that game. They were quite willing to work with the scientists. But they do hate the super mutants, that's true. But I think that's only because the super mutants have stood in their way on their salvaging operations a whole bunch. Plus the super mutants themselves are a bit of a bastardized negative use of technology, aren't they? Because they're kind of like technologists in a way. I don't know if that's a real word, I might have said something incorrect there. But the Brotherhood's aims are to preserve and better develop technology for the good of humanity, right? So synths, they don't like, because that is using technology to replace humanity in their mind. Super mutants, also using technology to replace humanity. They are, Jamie, yeah. From Vault Tech. Oh, there's Bunker Hill. Is it all kicking off down there? No, it isn't, because I need to meet the thingy, don't I? I think I have to meet a courser down there to kick it off. The Brotherhood don't hate ghouls. The Brotherhood don't hate... They don't hate the Minutemen, but they are a bit bastard, because they've kind of brought martial law to the Commonwealth, haven't they? My Fallout lore is patchy, but I've got a general idea of the important bits. Yeah. I mean, in this game specifically, like, the Brotherhood had no problem with Tenpenny Tower, they had no problem with Megaton, they had no problem with the Republic of Dave, they had no problem with Canterbury Commons, they only didn't like the Enclave because the Enclave waged war against them. And the Enclave are the remnants of the US government, and the US government used technology to blow the whole world up, which is obviously not for the betterment of the future of the... Yeah. They do hate Deathclaws, Is there a fight path in Fellwood in this? Yeah, there is. Yes, like Siddle says, Pearl, it's in the north. Do you know when you go all the way to the north, and instead of going further north into Winterspring and Moonglade, you go south? So if you fly to Moonglade now, Pearl, and you walk south out of the exit, keep going south, you'll eventually get to the flight point. Yeah, like my current two options for Bunker Hill are raid Bunker Hill. I said raid, but enter Bunker Hill to either. I need to go back to Desdemona and agree to the railroad just for the Bunker Hill thing, don't I? If I agree to help the railroad, because the Minutemen don't have an option for Bunker Hill. Like, I refuse to let Bunker Hill burn. This is so much flying about. It's dumb. Credit to anybody that's made it this far. Sturgis, I need a word.
What's going on?
Sturgis, remember that holotape with all the Institute data? I need it back.
Oh, yeah? Why? What have you got cooking?
I'm working on something with the Brotherhood of Steel. They want to look at the data I got from the Institute.
Hello?
Sturgis, remember that holotape with all the Institute data? I need it back.
Oh, yeah? Why? What have you got cooking?
I'm working on something with the Brotherhood of Steel. They want to look at the data I got from the Institute. Sturgis, remember that holotape with all the Institute data? I need it back.
Oh, yeah? Why? What have you got cooking?
I'm working on something with the Brotherhood of Steel. They want to look at the data I got from the Institute.
The Brotherhood, huh?
You know what? Since we talked, I'm feeling swell. Look at the two of us.
Maybe he's tired. He's cranky. Don't worry. He's fine. He's had a long... been at, you know? Fuck me, Sturgis.
Sturgis, remember that holotape we got from the Institute. I need it back.
Can you give me all those lines as well, Siddle, so I can actually hear the fucking things? Right. I just had a dumb idea. Is it in here?
Hey, can you summarize the last 2 hours in 4 or fewer words, please?
Mazak, 1 second. I'm just doing some bullshit.
What's going on?
Sturgis, remember that holotape with all the Institute data? I need it back.
Oh, yeah? Why? What have you got cooking?
I'm working on something with the Brotherhood of Steel. They want to look at the data I got from the Institute.
The Brotherhood, huh? I sure hope you know what you're doing. Here you go. I've already made myself a copy.
I just need to trade gear with you.
What's going on?
No. Nothing. Thank you, Sturgis. Okay, that was very annoying. Mazak, welcome to the stream. How are you? I had to trap an NPC just to get a conversation to trigger. That was frustrating. Some place in it, that's fine. And then you scrap that. Okay, sorry, Sturgis. That was... fuck that guy. I think I'm just doing some bullshit is fine enough. All of the factions are trying to raid a place called Bunker Hill, Mazak, to finally answer your question. And I don't want them to raid Bunker Hill. Well, I'll wait until Sothan's finished. He hasn't forgiven you for Mama Murphy, I know. All you got to do is trap them, Easy Green, you see. Lock them down. Aren't you always doing some bullshit? I mean, there's bullshit and there's locking an NPC in a box just so he doesn't run away while you're talking. Yeah, he's doing it. I'll let Sothan explain it. Okay, right. So now I have the holotape and I go back to Maxon. What is Maxon going to suggest I do next? Or do I go to Desdemona and say... When and do you take IOUs as I'm fucking level 20? Still trying to gauge interest. The initial plan was Saturday, but it seems like the next 2 Saturdays are taken up, so I'm trying to think of another good day for it. I can cover you. You're going to be stealing his own gold. Taking his own gold off him with his own gold. Right. Let's focus, at least for now, on pushing with the Brotherhood and seeing what comes of it.
Welcome aboard, Knight. Stand by for takeoff. All weapon systems are go. Good shooting, Knight.
Oh my word. This is stressful. There's too much to be done. Has anyone here ever had genuine cheese curds that squeak? They are the best, Dougie. Squeaky cheese. Like good halloumi. What? I still wonder if you ever tried this cool thing called walking. Jamie, are you genuinely suggesting that this stream needs more walking? You've been long enough here. You've been here long enough to know it doesn't. Can't believe you are going to destroy Bunker Hill. What an ass. I need to find a solution so that Bunker Hill doesn't get ransacked. I suppose poutine's got those cheese curds in it, right? Not always a fan of poutine. Depends on the gravy for me. Still haven't got over the Valheim walking. That'll haunt me forever. What, you mean not sprinting at all, everywhere at all times, Jazz? Well, it's not going to haunt you forever because it's going to be coming back very shortly and it'll be a new, fresh terror. That's the playthrough after this, don't forget. Halloumi Rapace was alright. The girl with a dragon tattoo. Apart from that bit where she pinned that guy down and... It's after this, Chaz, yeah, we're going back to Stubleton. I'm not a fan of poutine, especially after he invaded Ukraine. I haven't been able to do poutine since he invaded Ukraine. Anymore? Fucking hell. So then, yeah. Blame Southend for all your life's problems, Easy Green. It's what I've been doing for years. My man, Wisconsin is a cool place. Poutine sounds like Putin. Gwynblade, that's true actually. Putin no way. I'll see you tomorrow.
Ever since the invasion of Ukraine, Putin is still edition. Putin is the president of Russia. Putin sounds like Putin.
Stand by for landing.
I don't like how Siri says Putin, actually. Mazak, Jamie, thank you for the bits. Thank you all for coming.
Putin in the P in Putin.
If you're looking for ammunition or weapon mods, Proctor Teagan might have what you need.
Putin.
How can a machine believe it's alive? It's ridiculous.
It's just text-to-speech. It doesn't think it's alive, it's just reading out what they put in it. Blame them for the... Wrong window. Sorry, didn't mean to put Siddle Search. It's happening again. Fucking...
Poo team.
We're not poo team. Actually, yeah. All praise poo team. We're getting this game beat together.
I'm not a fan of Putin, especially after he invaded Ukraine.
Luckily, I'm going to dialogue section in a second, then I get to just mute alerts. You know when a person says a joke but no one hears it, and then someone else says it and people laugh? That's Sotham's life you're describing there, Thandy.
US proud. If you run into...
Actually, it's the other way around. He said it first this time, and then everybody did fucking stunts on his forehead. Right. What am I doing here? Give the holotape to Proctor Ingram, who's directly below me. After you, friend. Wait, where's Proctor Ingram? No. Where's Proctor Ingram?
You gonna be Putin up with this much longer?
Can everybody just behave? Where's Proctor Ingram? Have I gone the wrong way?
Halloumi would have thought we'd have got so much fun by putting the word Putin in chat. I'm not a Putin of Ukraine, especially after he invaded Fan.
At Victorium, sister.
Where is Proctor Ingram?
Nothing to report right now, Knight.
Is Proctor Ingram at ground level and I've just walked up here for no fucking... Proctor Ingram's here somewhere and I just walked straight past him. This is your fault, everybody. Duskwood Elite going on Mina and Mazak. Later. Got a level 13 drop in Felwood, I feel bamboozled. Oh, this is Proctor Ingram, isn't it?
I'm not a Ukraine fan, especially after he invaded Putin.
Watch as I mute alerts, are you ready? Just for this dialogue. Hang on, give me a second.
Proctor, I came across a holotape with a full scan of the Institute's network.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the Interceptor would do to you.
Wait, you didn't expect me to survive the trip?
A device like the Signal Interceptor is way out of my league. I was hoping you'd make it, but I find it tough to have faith in technology I don't understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
What do you hope to find on there?
Whatever the Institute doesn't want anybody to know. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so it's gonna take some time to crack. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe. In the meantime, I've got a new assignment for you. So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told you about it?
What the hell is it? Project. Oh! Nah.
Why all the secrecy?
We're pouring every resource we have into this thing. We can't risk tipping off the Institute. For now, the fewer people that know about it, the better. Come on, it's this way. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac.
Yeah.
Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute.
But not Ali. They needed Dr. Lee for something because she was using them to... Are they actually?
Now, the Pridwin might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting.
Thanks for spoiling it, Quest Dialogue. Are they fucking building Liberty Prime Point 2? The quest is called Liberty... I was about to ask, are they building another Liberty Prime type thing? And the quest popped up saying, Liberty Primed.
That's where our new project comes in.
Is this actually happening?
This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave.
Yes,
it's
it
the
is.
most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal.
True.
Fortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded. In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
My help? I don't know a thing about robot repair.
Why don't we leave the repairing to my scribes? You're going to be doing the legwork. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled.
Someone's welding the robot together, Pearl. It's a welding gun. I'll replay the bits once the alerts are unmuted.
The bad news is that it's going to take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. The first problem is his CPU. It's fragile, and every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
Why is the power blowing out his CPU?
Liberty Prime has a highly complex power system. A good deal of that system was damaged when he exploded. So I'm working in the dark, trying to come up with parts on my own. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system, we can get the big guy moving.
So for those of you that either played or watched this our playthrough of Fallout 3, if you remember, the finale was a giant, massive robot that went from the Citadel all the way to Project Purity and eventually defeated the Enclave. And it was stomping across the bridge, if you remember. Alright, give me a second, knobheads.
But Scrabbler, TTS is literally the only way to have our voices heard in the Doomhaus.
It's not a democracy, Dougie. I don't care about any of you, I care only about me.
Dr. Lee is putting the work in.
Shut up, the bits. Aye.
But Ukraine, TTS is literally the only way to have our fans head in Putin.
Oh, you people. Right. Thank you all for the bits, by the way. I appreciate it. The Mazak, thank you for the big bits as well. Maybe, instead of nuking from orbit, the Brotherhood's plan is to destroy the Institute via Liberty Prime. This all feels separate to Bunker Hill. I think I need to go and accept the Railroad's help in dealing with Bunker Hill.
Access to grind. Hell, I have a ton of them.
Don't I? She's so sweaty. Take the power armor off and have a shower. Fucking hell, I bet the whole of Fallout stinks. She's actually, Mazak, can't take the power armor off. Let me show you. This lady in particular. It's supposed to be radiation. Yeah, it was a welding mess. Look. She's actually got no legs. She's not sweaty, it's just raining. Would be weird to take a shower from the sweat only to have to get sweaty again. Yeah, I don't know why people bother showering. Right, I'm so conflicted about this Bunker Hill situation. I think the best option might be to just go to Bunker Hill now and accept their help.
Lieutenant Danielle.
Ah, fucking Siri. If you type lieutenant, by the way, it translates it to the British rank for some reason. Did you hear that? Gwynblade, you got absolutely shafted by that then. Sweaty and no legs. I know there's no hope for the poor lads. I don't care about Putin. I only care about Scriblio points. You ever notice how Putin and Putin are similar words? Chaz is being attacked by a box in Discord. What? What's going on? being attacked. Yeah, Mazak had that happen recently, yeah. Mazak said it, and I was surprised to hear that he had that issue. Maybe a server problem then. Why shower when you're just going to get dirty again? True. Why eat when you're just going to get hungry again? True. Chaz, kill that box. I want to be part of Discord, but there's so many messages that I just give up. I think we've all emotionally given up years ago, Dougie. I wouldn't worry about it. The way to get involved in the Discord is just to read the last sort of 2 or 3 messages and just go from there. But if it looks boring, which it probably is just WoW talk, just ignore it, close Discord, and then don't think about it ever again.
Cheer 1. I'm not a fan of Box, especially after he invaded Chaz.
I'm just going to pretend that we're having a good day, even in the face of overwhelming evidence. Being defeated by a database currently. Yeah, but we're all going to benefit. It's more of a why eat when you have lunch in 30 minutes sort of thing, Siddles. You talk like the best way to behave is not to make a sandwich so you can be eating while you're cooking. Right, I'm going back to Desdemona. I'm going to accept Desdemona's help. I'm going insane with choice. Stupid game. Train, welcome to the stream. Yeah, Sothan's putting it on. If you ask him when, he'll do a backflip. I think he needs to pick a date at some point. It's not actually a box, it's a crate. It's George W. Box, Mina. Right, where's Old North Church? Is that it? Or is it here? Where's the church? I need to tell the railroad that Bunker Hill's about to get shagged. There. Okay. You crate. Nobody read Mina's messages. Delete from and wash your hands of the struggles.
Quick, quick, something Ukrat Putin.
Stop saying Michael J. Box and talk it. Let me just turn this off. Just turn this monitor off. There we go. And then set alerts off. Peace. Trying to figure out a schedule. I'm only joking, Seth, and I know exactly what you're struggling with, don't worry. Herding cats is the pleasant way of doing it whenever you're trying to organise something in the Doomhaus, but the more complex and more sort of subtle and profound and poetic version of that is it's like plaiting piss. What was the card about opening something, being glad it was a box or something? A box contained in a box? I can't remember.
I'm not a fan of Jay, especially after Box invaded Michael.
Drummer boy,
Pam,
kill me, please.
She explained why, but I couldn't figure it out.
Thank you, Garrus. I have done so much walking about. Right, Desdemona, we need to sort Bunker Hill out. Please, I'm going to accept your help.
Please, work with us instead of the Minutemen. The lives of many synths are at stake.
I should probably go see Pam, shouldn't I? I've changed my mind.
I'll work with you then.
You have no idea how relieved I am to hear that. What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret the Railroad has. It's time you learn about Patriot. There's a man, or woman, we're not sure, inside the Institute who helps synths escape to freedom. Dozens of synths owe him their lives. We don't know his name. We've never had a way to contact him. So we gave him the code name Patriot. So you need to infiltrate the Institute and make contact with Patriot.
How do I make contact?
Tom devised a way to send a message to Patriot. We can plant a coded message on an Institute terminal. And, if all goes well, he'll respond. Just see Tom, and you can proceed from there.
That feels like I'm siding with them too much.
Poutine riot.
I'm not talking to Tom. That hasn't failed any of the quests, has it? Fuck that. No. I can't. I'm getting so much. No. I'm so bamboozled. I said I was siding with the railroad for the sake of Bunker Hill, but they've given me a quest to go inside the Institute now. I'm going to have to just go to Bunker Hill and try and sort this out. I'm trying to make a decision without the game forcing one on me, Mazak. The only way to solve this is to log off. Herding cats, that can't be that hard, it's just one guy. Then you've never spoken to Cats when he's standing on his table before. Yeah, there's millions all coming out at once. Alright, I'm bamboozled. It's happened. Right, let me get outside and take stock of what's going on here. So the railroad currently want me to go all the way into the Institute. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to try and find the resolution for Bunker Hill. The Brotherhood have told me to kill everything inside Bunker Hill. The synth from the Institute... Bunker Hill is my current, like, priority. Everywhere I go, people just want to send me off to do other things. I don't know what I'm doing. Fuck off, Fallout. Genuine question. Like, I'm asking this, but only a yes-no answer. Genuine question. Did anybody accidentally, on your first playthrough, accidentally side with a faction without actually choosing to do so? You did, Jimmy. Okay, I have a feeling. I need to think about this carefully. I had a suspicion. Siddles, yeah. At least let me prime it, Siddles, before you say it. Thank you, Jimmy. Every time a mob hits the 1% reset when I'm AoE farming, I die on the inside. I'll resist, yeah. Okay. I have to go to Bunker Hill. So my choices about Bunker Hill are... I need to... Right, let's just get to fucking... This is such a mess. I have to avoid accidentally siding with someone. So if the railroad now want me to break into the Institute, then that feels like... I'm trying to avoid what feels like an act of war on the other side. Like, if the Minutemen told me now to go into fucking the Institute and... Or if the Minutemen, asked me to go into the Pridwin and plant a bomb on it, that's obviously one side waging war on the other, right? If the railroad said what they've just said, go to the Institute and speak to our contact that is betraying the whole place, that's like an act of war. Or it feels like it's going a bit too far. If the Institute said, burn down Bunker Hill, that feels like one as well. I wonder if the burning of Bunker Hill or the Battle of Bunker Hill is the tipping point. What's that? 17 metres in that direction. That's to go back into Bunker Hill. Inform the railroad. Right, wait, I've got to go... Oh, I've got to go back into Bunker Hill. I've got so many conversations queued up with Desdemona. This might be able to resolve Bunker Hill. I think I've just cracked it. I've managed to pile up so many potential... Oh my word, this is a mess. Good old Bethesda, making it very clear that you know your intentions. If this looks ridiculous and I look like a neurotic idiot for panicking this much, I am proud of the designation you've put upon me. Because I've not got any fucking choice. But hopefully this pans out. Now, if I speak to Desdemona, she gives me a third option. The reason why she wouldn't give me a third option before is because I had that I need to pick a side bullshit primed. But if I speak to her now, like Brother Maxon, like I should have done with him earlier, she probably has more dialogue, but I can't speak to Tom because he'll start the... It's alright. You tell this is the business end of the fucking playthrough, okay?
You're the real deal.
Yes.
You actually made it inside the Institute.
Tom.
Hey, it's Charmer.
Yes.
Charmer's back. Pam needs you in her room.
I get it, okay. Desdemona, now, will you talk to me about Bunker Hill?
Talk with Tom. It's his plan on how to contact Patriot.
Can I talk to you?
Something on your mind?
Yes. Okay.
The Institute knows about Bunker Hill. They're planning to recapture the synths there.
The timing couldn't be worse. The old man's been sitting on those 4 synths. There's nowhere else that's safe we could put them. Maintaining your cover is vital. But the sacrifice is just too great.
How much damage would it cause if we let them hit us?
We're running out of places to hide our synths. That's why we put so many eggs in one crowded basket to begin with. So what would we lose? 4 synths, Stockton, some of our best agents, and the inevitable civilian casualties? No, not this time. We've never known when and where the Institute would strike us next. But now we have a chance to turn the tables. We wait until the enemy is in position, then we hit them hard. No one they send out comes back alive except you. Understand?
Won't the Institute be suspicious if I'm the only one left?
You're a lot tougher than anyone else in their outfit. If only one person could survive, it would be you. And any story you come up with won't be contradicted. We
Damn.
can't attack too early. We need to draw them into the kill zone, and then spring the trap. You'll know when. You'll probably have a Courser escort. You'll have to take him down. You've done it before, but it'll still be dangerous.
Is all this really worth it?
We can't afford to sacrifice Stockton and the synths. There's just too few of us left. And we can't relocate them without compromising your cover. It's a risk, but it's one we have to take. So get it done.
Right, I finally cracked it at the end. That's good then. Bunker
Have you
Hill.
met with Patriot yet?
No. Now I have to reach Bunker Hill and make a decision on this. This is all other stuff, right? This is to further the Institute, the Brotherhood. This is to further the... you know what I mean.
Make sure you're never followed here.
If you peep abstractly before I do stuff, would you mind asking him about the poker bit? Our schedules haven't seemed to overlap that much lately. Yeah. If not, you can mail him in-game. That's probably what I'd end up doing. Or in Disco. But if he shows up for marbles, so then I'll remember. Okay. Drop a save.
Hey, Pam wants to see you in her chambers.
Pam's going to have to wait. Is Bunker Hill the... No, because I still feel like we're going to be... There's so many more quests to do. Right, let's just go to Bunker Hill and let's just have a look. Did I get an infection? Did I actually get an infection? I got a fucking infection. Okay. That's the one thing I'm allowed to use antibiotics to cure. Because an infection does periodic damage. That was the bad one. We're singing Space Oddity in your choir. They want us to sound as British as possible without sounding offensive. What does British mean in this instance? The Welsh one, yeah. A Welsh Bowie. That raises a point. The Institute just isn't hitting them this one time. They've been continually hammering them, so wanting to counter-attack is understandable. Definitely, yeah. Didn't know you were an acquirer. Used to love singing. Also did some sacred harp singing. Joined the choir of trans and non-binary folk. I never knew. Keyboard, come on, come on, come on, concentrate. We're going into combat now. It's going to be the first bullet I've fired in anger today. So, what we know is there is a synth, a Corsair, waiting at Bunker Hill, ready to spring the trap. I would have to kill the Corsair and then everybody in Bunker Hill. But would this not be a war I'm waging against the Institute in this instance? And also, somehow, this is the final stream of the week, which makes no sense. Okay, what does the quest say now? I'm flapping. I've been tasked with helping to recover synths that have escaped from the Institute and fled. There's a Corsair waiting for me. So if I turn around and kill the Corsair, then I've done the... But as she says herself, the Institute won't be that bothered with me. In fact, I'm going to rad away. I'm going all in for this. And then that's made me tired, but that's got rid of my rads. And it's made me hungry, which I can deal with the mutton chops. I'm going to constantly eat mutton chops. Fuck is happening? So what did she say? What did Desdemona say? I need to let this play out and then kill the Corsair. And then I need to go back to the Institute and convince Sean that I was the only survivor of a bloody fight. Even though I actively helped, this could wage war on the Institute.
I've been waiting for you.
So, what's our situation?
I assume you've been briefed? Our targets are inside. 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The situation appears to have escalated. A covert approach is likely impossible. We move in, secure the synths, and I relay out with them back to the Institute. Clear?
Shouldn't we try to avoid killing anyone?
Irrelevant. Any threats between us and the target are to be eliminated. Only the synths matter. Here are the recall codes. Follow me. SRB intelligence report. The mission's parameters just changed. We're going shooting. Requesting backup relay now.
Okay. I have to kill everything that shoots me, right? The railroad were alerted. Obviously. The Brotherhood are here too. Have I just alerted every single... This is a 4-way civil war on it. That vertebrate's coming out of the sky. Oh my... Okay, every single... I think you're... Whoa, I'm not reading that. You've played this game before, right, Genshi? So the synths are attacking the... Turns out, Sothan, me alerting everybody that this has happened means that the Brotherhood are here, the synths are here, the Institute's here, the railroad's been alerted. Jesus. Thanks, Sothan. Are the railroad and the Brotherhood shooting at each other? No, it seems to be the... Well, the Brotherhood are opposed to the railroad, right? Because the synths seem to be a A mockery of technology. I've made a hell of a mess here with this. Jesus. Alright, my targets are in here apparently. I need to break into... But I'm not...
No way to pick this. Only opens with a key.
Ganji didn't say anything that Suller hasn't been informed about. Roger. Well, if I've forgotten it, I've forgotten it. I appreciate it, sir. Right, nothing here is hostile to me, is it? Although, is my Corsa mate getting shafted? He is. Let the Corsa fight, because they've not actually broken inside the walls yet, have they? Good jump, Stumbler. Everybody's proud. The current only danger to me, the Corsa's downed. Okay. The current danger I'm in is a vertibird landing on me. Doc Weathers was here as well. The vertibird's trapped everybody. I think the synths are inside. Yeah, they're locked down here, look. This all feels very climactic. It is. I'm worried all of a sudden that we're... Hello?
Let's do this.
Find him.
Stop, turn. I'm coming. Hang on, let's just let this play out. This is the Brotherhood, isn't it? Everybody's here. I don't know whether to get involved in any of this. That's Paladin's going down.
Pew 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 pew.
Who's winning? Now it's the Railroad versus the Synths. The Railroad are getting shit on.
Pew 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 pew.
Shut up. No, don't bring all this up to me. He's legendary, he's just evolved as well. Wait, what's your legendary friend? If you've got an instigating sniper rifle, I've got bad news. Maybe I just let this play out as a complete neutral. The Synths Eradicators are not taking a hint of damage. The Brotherhood are still up. I'm not sure how I want to win this. I've still not chosen, can you tell? Brotherhood are going down. There's still Railroad people alive. If I shoot any of these, I might pick a side. Alright. Do you think we just let this play out? Just don't die. I'll try not to. The fact that the Railroad have got the Institute have got a Corsa and a Legendary does not look good for the Brotherhood. The Institute have won. The in-dreams are fallen. Abstractal, welcome to the stream. There he is, Serpent. Abstractal, good morning. Right, I don't want him to start throwing grenades or messing about. Do you know what? I'm still absolutely none the wiser as to who I want to support in this. I'm usually quite decisive in these moments, but in this... Is it just that Railroad lady left? She's not going to last long, is she? got her. Right, hello, I'm just a pacifist. I'm just passing through, don't mind me. But I have to go for the synth, don't I? For the Corsa. But if I kill the Corsa now... Right, I hope that the synths don't mind me doing that. If I kill the Corsa, it might be too early. Have they won? If they've won, I have to go to war with a legendary and some Corsas. Well... Okay. This doesn't feel right. I'm getting that stress that I got towards the end of Fallout 3 where I'm expecting the game to fuck me, and it like it did in Fallout 3. I don't want to be right twice. I had no idea all this was below Bunker Hill though. These are the synths, aren't they? Is this the point where I kill the Corsa? Working with the Corsa from the Institute, I need to find the escaped synths. I've warned both the Brotherhood and the Railroad, and we'll need to decide the fate of the synths. Is this where I kill the Corsa? Oh man, he's a boss level. What do you reckon? One or two? Yes or no? I'm not going to pick based on this, but I am interested to know what people think. 6-4 says don't kill the Corsa. I would assume you'd have to walk in. C says don't kill the Corsa, says Capacity. Yeah, maybe true. Maybe there's some dialogue. Alright, I'm going. Hey, wire, welcome back. Yeah, you're right, let's go in here and find out. I hope this doesn't fuck me. Deal with the escapes, hello?
You there, Synth.
Come on, please. Just don't.
Whoa. Why are you so afraid?
I don't want to go back. Please, don't make me go back.
Oh.
Really?
Here they are.
God, it's a Corsair.
Oh no.
Issue the reset codes and we'll relay back to the Institute. Time is critical. I cannot allow you to set these...
Thank you for sparing us.
Hey there.
I can't believe you'd do that for us. Thank you.
Hey there.
You've given us another chance at life. We won't forget it.
Hey.
We'll get somewhere safe as soon as you're gone.
Dodge this.
Okay. Maybe the Brotherhood and the Railroad up top managed to cause enough chaos between themselves that the civilians in Bunker Hill are safe. They probably fled. But it says deal with them. I have dealt with them, haven't I? Deal with the escaped synths. And speak with Father.
Hey.
I can't believe you'd do that for us.
I need to speak with Father now, don't I? That's the next. Okay. I'm sleeping. Please don't get an infection. The fact they're still listed as quest people is concerning. You lot, If I don't come back, I'm either dead or I don't know. Just run. Just leave. Sniper rifle at point. Sniper bullet at point blank. 50 caliber right in his forehead. Walking out of the room will probably complete it as done based on the game's theory. Yeah, maybe. But this is exactly what the railroad asked me to do, right? They said kill the Corsair and liberate the synths, and the synths are all responding positively as if I've done exactly what they needed. None of the Institute's... Oh shit, these fucking idiots are alive still. They don't know that I've just killed it. But they didn't witness what happened in that room. I need to leave, don't I? Jam Wedge, good afternoon. It's all kicking off. I need to get out of here. I need to go back into the Institute, annoyingly. I need to just get out, don't I? And then I can teleport and we'll go speak to Sean.
Kill them all.
Oh, Cax, that looked too suspicious. The escaped synths killed the Corsair and let you live, yeah. Hey. Okay, didn't have a legendary on him that I wanted. Kick a crate, to be honest. Mean it just for you. Right, I can teleport to the Institute. Let's go speak to Sean. I just need to get outside. Augur, I survived it. Now, is it still chaos up here? That wasn't a kick. Good work, Stubbler. Stress relief, mean, yeah, stress balls. Now we keep doing that until the game is over and we're good. Keep doing what? Oh, surviving, yeah, true. Is Bunker Hill still at war? There's no vertebrates. Just seems like the stragglers now. Alright, if I'm not in combat, I can just... Did he just fall over? No. If I'm not in combat, I can just teleport straight out of here now. Let's go back to the CIT ruins. Back to the Institute. Woo! If I had to tell you my experience of the first time I played this game and visited the Institute, the rest of the Commonwealth looked so dishevelled by comparison. It made me stop. It made me sad, so I stopped playing. Jamwich, that's amazing. It is a bit beautiful. Right, where's Sean? He's in the ruins. So I need to teleport back out to the ruins. Okay. Jamwich. Miss Stress Balls, fresh when. Could that be possible in the future? Maybe we shouldn't talk about it. Yeah, did you even sign for it, Mina? I think you were 59 when you signed it. You let everyone know everyone else's secret plans except your son. Okay. Sean's apparently in the ruins. Where, though? I don't know what's happening. Oh, he signed after the roster got announced. Oh, I see. Gotcha. What's this? I've never been in here. The CIT Rotunda.
Movement detected. Curious.
What's that?
By order of
Someone
the
there?
Institute.
What are we doing in here?
Hello?
What? Who?
My chiropractor and I got into a terrible fight in the middle of my neck treatment. Now I have to spend the rest of my life looking over my shoulder.
That's quite good. I'll give you that, Santa. I think this might be a different way to get to a different position of the Rotunda. of the Commonwealth. I think it seems to be over there as well. Maybe going in there is not the best. Yeah, that was pretty good. I'll give you that, Santa. I think you've got a good website lately. Will Discord stream it? They should do. Yeah, I think they did the last one. So it's like the good healers who might have unfortunate events before next week. See? Make yourself undroppable. Do I have to fight my way through this rotunda to get to wherever he is? I think he's on the roof, isn't he, you know? Like, what's that? What's that? Oh, okay, so this is my choice. That's a custom waypoint, isn't it? No, don't fucking place that. Alright, I have to fight my way through the rotunda. I think Sean's going to meet me on the roof. Can I die in the next 8 minutes? Okay, this has been slightly bamboozled. I think I managed to piece my way through it, though, without, hopefully, without siding with anybody too much. Alright, the super mutant's in that direction. I wasn't in stealth when I walked through the door. That was done. The door I'm looking for is 37 metres above me. But it might not be too far above me. And it's probably not metres, because we're in America. Right, switch over to the 308. Plenty of ammo for it. Let's just slowly make our way through. Until I can find the exit. I don't know what level of super mutants these are, but given the rest of the playthrough lately, they're probably masters. A warlord to it was the top one. Or legendary skill. That's the first thing I've killed today, by the way. Other than the Corsa. Okay. Autism metal right leg. Automatically use a stim pack when health is... I usually only get one shot, don't I? I did say autism. It's auto stim, I was joking. Auto stim. Automatically use a stim pack when... Is that good? Yeah, that is what I said. But... I was making a joke, it sounded like it. Someone mispronounces things so often it's hard to tell when he's bullshitting. Don't put this on me! Sothan misunderstands something. Everybody says Sothan, you've misunderstood something. Sothan, Stubble's fault.
Stop hiding!
Why is the super mutants pushing their way up here, though? And why... Stubble's right leg. I burnt 2 crits on the other guy, didn't I? I'm guessing MIT actually has a place like this. Right, let's switch over to this. Farm some crits. I'll just one-shot the fucking thing with them. Is it endgame easy green? You know more than I do. Actually, nobody answered that. I was joking. Oh, fuck me. Right. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. Quick.
Come out, wherever
10,
you are.
9, 8, 7, 6. You can have 2 marbles in marbles if you get the right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The number is 11. Sothan's was the last I saw. Capacity on 7. Capacity, if I get this now, you've got 2 marbles in marbles later on. Are you ready? That's a shot, unfortunate. Brown and meat as well. Can't speak for the guild, but I can't imagine anybody would be against it, Chaz. Enjoyed streaming anything guild related, but I thought about doing it today. I was going to mute Discord and stream and block chat. That way anybody involved is no more, unless the guild I don't think anybody advises against it, Chaz, no? No, I can't imagine that would be a problem. The trouble is, though, Chaz, it is actually illegal to stream these servers. Like, this channel got banned once for doing it. I don't know how active they are with that now. Maybe more so because they've got services that directly compete against it. I'd just be careful doing it, Chaz, that's all. But if you're willing to take the risk, as a lot are, then just go for it. I don't think the guild would, man. Okay, so this is 30 meters in this direction. How do I keep pressing forward? If I was worried about being banned, I wouldn't have watched like 100 Disney movies on stream. Chaz, you raise a good point. I forgot you did that. Right, this is not the way, is it? If I drop down there, I'll die. I think it's more of a care regarding you and your channel than other people, Chaz. Yeah. Pug Red Leader was asking about people streaming, seemed upset about... What, upset about people streaming the Pugs, Augur? That was completely different leadership. Yeah, maybe just ask Grumpy or somebody, Chaz, if you want to. Or, just don't mention it, and then it's not anybody on the server other than people you know already that will be likely to watch it anyway, right? Yeah. Either ask and do it and tell everybody, or don't ask and just keep it among just people you know. Right, I'm about to run out of time, everybody, so I think, because given I can't find this door, we're going to go and speak to Sean about what happened at Bunker Hill tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Monday. Fuck. Ask for forgiveness rather than permission. Well, it would be... I mean, the guild can't stop you streaming anything, obviously. But, as a matter of good faith, they might have some plans or some secret tactics or whatever. Let's be real, the only people that would even watch are the usual folks. I think if you was to advertise it, you'd probably get a fair few from the guild and stuff, but as for whether you want that, I don't know. Oh, tits and balls, that's true, Jamie. It's the fucking Worm Olympics on Monday. This is the final Fallout stream for 10 days. What a fucking cliffhanger. Right, so for those that are watching for Fallout, it's the Worm Olympics on Monday, which is a Doomhaus competition that happens every year, which cannot be moved. Therefore, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week are going to be the big Doomhaus Worm Olympics knob-off. I'm going to go back to Hangman's Alley then. I forgot about that. It's a good point, Jamie. I'm going to just head over here and save actually in Hangman's Alley in some place safe, because this is the last we'll see. Best week of the year, in my opinion. It is one of my favourite weeks of the year, that's true. But it does mean that Fallout will be missing for a week, and it will return a week on Monday. It cannot be moved from its arbitrary date. Yeah, true. Tax like good afternoon. I mean, I already moved it, but it can't be... It's not something that we will cancel for the sake of the Fallout playthrough. How about that? It is, it's worms already. What's the concern? The Horde Green... Oh, true, actually. Chaz. If you're streaming it, that stream link will get shared everywhere, and the Horde will know where we are and what we're doing and easily gank us. So you would be able to do it, but only once you get... Oh, you can be able to do it whenever you want. But the guild might not be willing to take somebody that is broadcasting our location to everybody. So I'd start it inside, maybe. I won't be here next week, I'll be in prison. Are you going straight in? Is that part of your training? A few ganks for 40 extra viewers is a fair trade. Yeah, the whole guild losing their world buff. Yeah, to be honest, Chaz, you can stream it wherever you want, of course. They can't tell you what to do or anything like that. But if you wanted to sort of do it with their blessing, then maybe start once you get inside. It's all about that Twitch grind. Right. We are back in Hangman's Alley. And that means that we're a good 7 hours sleep. Suski is now going to be put to bed for 10 days because we're not streaming Fallout next week.
Strong hope we find milk of humankind soon.
What was that noise?
You'd build high walls too if you had.
So we're going to next week. We're going to tell Sean, and we're going to try and work out the ramifications of our actions at Bunker Hill. Future Stubbler, when you're coming back to watch this to try and find some context on what the fuck went on after the Oranges have dominated Worm Olympics, we just raided Bunker Hill and we decided to shoot the Corsair so the synths could go free.
Real beautiful city.
However, I will see you all tomorrow for Teardown and on Monday for the start of the 2024 Doomhaus Worm Olympics. Now, thank you for joining for Fallout. I'll see you all a week on Monday when the Fallout playthrough will continue. I appreciate everybody being here. Welcome to all the new followers today. It's nice to meet everybody. Thank you all for joining. But we've got some Doomhaus business to attend to, and if you'd like to qualify for the Worm Olympics on Monday, is there anybody here that's not seen the Worm Olympics? Press 1. Genuinely curious. It might not need much explanation. Capacity. Alright, to be honest, I have a feeling you're going to be there anyway, right? You'll be able to see when it happens. Jamie, kiss my ass. It's awful. You're in training, yeah, been in today and yesterday as well for a few hours. You're doing spear training. Oh, self-defense spear training tomorrow. It's going to be interesting though, right? So you're not continuing Fallout until the Oranges dominate the Worm Olympics. I'm sad for it to end here, says Mind, right? One of the Oranges competed in the competition. Shit. Alright, let me press this and this. Today or tomorrow is the last chance to qualify. It is abstractly, yeah. You need to have 3 points, at least, I think, for the Greens. Oranges, you've pretty much all already qualified. Right. Let's do marbles. Satan, welcome to the stream. I did not get shot. We'll sort the prediction out after this as well, but I need to do this nice and swift. Right, as we all know, the Doomhaus Discord is split down the middle between those of the Greens and the Oranges. The Greens and the Oranges be the end of every stream to determine who's the person of the century of the day. The person of the century of the day is the person who wins a single run of marbles. If you'd like to win a single run of marbles, you must simply type the password. If you're in the Doomhaus Discord, I'll give you a marble. And if your marble wins, you get the golden name, which can be only one, and you get the person of the century of the fucking day title. Alright, that's that done. Second of all, on Monday, when you have qualified, if you have qualified for Worms,
the word is poutine.
You will. It's in the pins in Discord, Dougie. There's a full leaderboard of everybody's points. If you are in the top 16 of your team in terms of points, there is a line, and the line intersects certain people on certain points. So make sure you're above it. If you got 2 points before people who got those who got 2 points have more of a chance of qualifying. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, you will be given a worm if your worm will be competing with 15 of your team in 3 rounds a day, fully AI controlled Doomhaus Worm Olympics bullshit. Best of 3. The winning team who wins the best of 3 every day wins 5 points for the year. So there's 25 points to play for in Worms, plus 5 person of the century of the days. That scoreboard up there, which currently has the Greens 8 points clear, is going to swing by 30 points next week alone. This is going to be the big thing that unsettles it going into final week. Now, the Greens dominate Worms usually. So Oranges, this time, let's just fucking win it comfortably. We managed to scrape a win once, but winning it comfortably today would be nice. The word for marbles today is... It's poutine. Yeah, you're right, Jamie. Fuck it. Go for it. Need to win like everything from now until the weekend. I think you do. Historically, the odds aren't good. The Oranges have won it once. So there's been final week 2020. No, yeah, final week 2020. Final week 2021. Worm Olympics 2022. Final week 2022. And final week 2023. The Oranges have won 6 of the 7 Worms competitions up to this point. The Greens have won 6 of the 7, I should say. So the Greens, for some reason, in a perfectly even competition, dominate this shit. Sothan is in for the Greens. Capacity for the Greens. Jamie for the Greens. Satan, good afternoon, for the Oranges. Tagslap, the Oranges. Yes, no, we didn't. We won... The Greens won Worms in final week, Jamie, but the Oranges won the 2023 Worm Olympics by 1 round. Siddles is in, Trim's in, Tagslack's in, Alkarion in, Shake, welcome to the stream, in, Auger, in, Lena, in, Easy Green, in, Jazz, in, 6-4, in, Dougie, in. Pearl, in. Jealous, for the greens. Abstractal for the greens. I survived, Ganshi. It was team 1, you've won. Jam Wedge, in. Cats, welcome to the stream. In. Manra. Sandia. And Mazza. Yeah, we won it in 2023. This is the only thing the Oranges have won worms related. Right. First person to pick it up between 1 to be silver go. Gun-shooters have a good one. I'll pay out shortly. Right, this week it's been 3... Is that 3 green points and 1 orange? No, it's been all green this week. Amazing. Single point marbles. Jamie says 8. 6 even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 presses gets us to the level. Enemy at the gates. 23 marbles enter, and we go in. Best of luck. 3, 2... Dougie in times 6 for an attempt to win all the marbles. I suppose after this I can let everybody know who's currently qualified for the Worm Olympics, right? Greens are having to sweat out of their minds to qualify. Pearl has not won a point this year, and she's probably in anyway just because we've not got enough oranges to fill the fucking ranks. Amazing. Right, Cats is the record holder on 82 seconds. Level is enemy at the gate. 3, 2, 1. Go. There is tomorrow to qualify as well, Alkarion, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to pick maybe the most active orange that hasn't got a point yet, and that's probably Pearl to fill the last spot, whereas the greens are climbing over themselves. Right, Capacity in the lead now. Mazak in second. Capacity needs these points. Person of the Century of the Day to the winner, and maybe, if you need them, qualification to the Worm Olympics. Trim and Dougie immediately eliminated. Alkarion in the lead. Chaz is here as well. Mina gets the drop. There's a lot of green. Pearl. I put Pearl in for the greens. And she fell off the level. That could have been Pearl's first point, that. Pearl, well played. Abstractal's first point. Can he do it? No, not his first point. His second of the week. Okay, easy green, mind right, Sothan, Thandia all out. Abstractal looking to get his... to do exactly what's needed of him. As many points as possible. That would have been green points if she won. Affirmative action. If I win this, I qualify, says Abstractal. Are you above the line in Discord, Abstractal? There's a green, like, worms line. If you're above it, you're in. Right, can Abstractal make the spinner? Oh! He's hit trouble. Can Chaz get a better run through the spinner because Abstractal's struggling? Taxlight doesn't make it through. Abstractal might actually exit first. He does. Can Abstractal make this final run? Can he qualify for the Worm Olympics? He would relegate somebody, I think, if he did this. 6-4! 6-4 current sitting person of the century of the day steals Abstractal's qualification at the final second. The Greens take the point. 6-4 gets back-to-back person of the century of the days. 6-4 now. Oh, my voice has finally gone. 144 points. 9 points clear. 6-4 is green and gold and stays gold. Shit. Alright, Abstractly, you would have qualified right there. Shit. At least it was still a green win, right? Greens robbing greens, it's typical. 2 seconds in the first this week. Yikes. Is that what you've got this week? Shit. Right, let me add this to the point. The greens... Oh, I've just realised what's fucking happened. The oranges were within 3 points of potentially getting an overtake ahead of the World Olympics. This week started, the greens have got 5 straight points. Chalice, Mazak, Capacity, Siddles, Alkarion, Thandia, Sothan, Mindray, Easy Green, Pearlgower, Dougie and Trim, all dead. Good work, team. But, let's talk about this. I mean, Best of's coming out in a second, so brace yourself. And if you was part of the WoW bullshit, there is a lot of the WoW bullshit in this. Right, anyway, what was I saying? Yes, as it stands, obviously this could change tomorrow. Oranges, which have all, well, I could safely say guaranteed qualification, are Razor, Thandia, Cheeky, Chrisman, fucking greens on this list, Mindright, Shake, Mina, Satan, Azzy, 12, Tagslack, Alkarion, Siddles, and Kitten. 2 spots remain. We need to pick the 2 most active oranges that are yet to get points this year. That would probably be Pearl, I think. Obviously, we've spoken to Pearl a lot, and we'd need to look for another. Maybe Alave or Wayward, potentially. There's a few people that could qualify for that. But greens who have definitely qualified are... Congratulations to the people I'm about to read out. Let's actually look into this. Give me a second. Cats, Gwynblade. Actually, this might have been miscounted. Cats, Gwynblade, Sothan, Lundios, Chaz, 6-4, Slops, Scotty, Kelly, Harry, Easy Green, Trim, Martin, Dougie, Auger, Cardi, and Santa's just been cut. I didn't realise. How has that happened? Auger. Auger has leapfrogged the other 2 on 2 points and has relegated Santa out of the World Olympics qualification. I forgot to move the line. Do you hear that, Auger? Oh. Right, as it stands anyway. Of course, there could still be a change. Santa wins tomorrow, he qualifies. Gossi wins tomorrow, he qualifies. Abstractful wins tomorrow, he qualifies. Anyway, that is it for now. Let's pay out this prediction. Got a few things to do here, fuck me. Right. The prediction as it stood today. Team 2 had 15,000 channel points on it. Sothan put 10k of his own money. Therefore, Ganshi, with a 9 grand bet and his 5 compatriots, have successfully won the prediction. Congratulations. I've already been here, sir, for marbles. You've hardly been here, yeah. I mean, you was almost in, Santa. Unlucky. There are 2 points tomorrow. You can't win a point from stream races, unfortunately, capacity, but you could at least win the marbles one. Right, there's the prediction. And next up, allow me to link to you. Let me just check this is the correct video. I've got so much to do. I've got to go for a walk now and then eat and then raid and everything. This is the release of the 2023 Best of January 2024. Including clips from Chrisman and Cheeky and Chaz and Alkarion and the Doomhaus and the Doomhaus Discord and Chrisman and Siddles and everybody. That is a brand new release. Hopefully it should be working. I'll stick it in Discord as well. Congratulations to... Not the Best of January. I'm flapping. Okay, let's go back to the drawing board. Sorry, I'm about to have one of the busiest evenings of my fucking life ready for this raid. The Best of July 2024. Make sure you follow everybody that's featured. Make sure you're following everybody in the description. I need to add a few people to that description, in fact. Congratulations to the Greens. Congratulations to 6-4. Congratulations to Team 1. The scores end 144 to 135. But for now, I've flapped enough. Could somebody give me a final word as I thank everybody for being here? Thank you all for the bits, subs, posts, raids, and everything. I love you all. Enjoy the best stuff. For now, Satan, Alkarion, Capacity, Santa, Easy Green, Dougie, Abstractful, Satan, Pearl, 6-4, and everybody else. I love you all. I'll see you all tomorrow. But for now, the final word is this from Pearl. Gruel.
Best of Go Watch IT.
Abstractful will know he features in it.